IMDb tells me anything.
No, just who made it and who's in it.
Yep.
And they've all not been in anything.
Except Roger.
Except for, yes, Roger.
Are we live?
Oh, yeah, we're live. Fuck.
Hi.
What's up? Wow. Okay.
We're so professional.
I am. No, this has been the most unprofessional. So we had this little issue.
Abducted.
We had this little issue with the computer.
Oh,
it's making noise right now.
Let's see.
So I don't know if you guys
Test
heard it or not.
right now, guys.
When we tested it before, we couldn't hear it, but it was also running at the same time. So it's like we can't really tell if it's like actually, you know, the noise is coming through or not. So if you guys hear the noise, I apologize. It's droning enough for maybe you guys will notice it. Whatever. It's adopted. We're doing the adopted series from Tubi. This is can't hear it?
Nope, we're good.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, if you guys still happen to hear
Drives us crazy, but
I mean, I'm good with this. I'm just pissed that it decided to do this during the cast. Literally right when we started doing it. It wasn't doing it when we were in the room before.
And I never heard this before. This is the first time.
So, whatever. So at least we're good on the cast. So thank you for anyone that's going to be joining us. I know
I'm sorry for anyone who's
oh, well, this is so the wheel has chosen for us, Carl.
Yeah,
we had to
as
do
it always does.
Adopted. I picked this because like everyone everyone's been doing like Tubi originals and stuff. Like, how bad can this actually be?
That line in itself, how bad? And then
listen, we just did Battle of Los Angeles.
I'd rather watch that.
Oh no, that was a masterpiece compared to this. I mean, no spoilers or anything, but
watch your cast. But I'd rather watch that.
At least stuff happened.
Stuff happens.
Kind of.
Still, it's stupid, but stuff happens.
And it had Kel.
This has a Kel?
No, it doesn't.
That's all it talks about.
This fucking Temu Kel. Fucking Roger from, what's it, Sister?
No, I meant like the name Kel. That's all
they say. Oh my God, you're right.
That's all they say.
Oh God. So this, for some reason, I'm convinced that these movies had to have been tax write-offs or something. Or
said that
because
but
think about it.
Tax write-offs means you're making money, though. Where's the money going? What money are they laundering?
So it's already on a free platform. So there has to be. Maybe,
what money are they laundering?
Maybe they literally. The ads that they play on there, all of the erectile dysfunction, the kidney shutdown medication,
the kidney meds,
the eczema
psoriasis.
Psoriasis.
That's how much Tubi we watch.
The occasional car commercial.
That like a minute 30 of commercials we get. It's like every 30 minutes in Tubi. We see that.
Look, and so
that's our only reprieve.
So look, maybe that's a guess for the budget, Carl. So like you see like at least 5 of those commercials in that movie,
so
right?
5 commercials in a 90-minute movie.
So let's say they all cost $100. This movie could have been made $500.
$500 is to the commercials.
Because remember,
no, that's a little too low. Because those commercials are more high end than the movie itself. So that's like probably $5,000.
That's fucked up, but you're right.
We'll add another zero. $5,000 for the commercials.
God, this director did nothing else.
He was just like an assistant.
I guarantee you, this guy did pornography.
The director or
the director?
He's got some essay allegations.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus. There he is. Marquette Houston. Detective Dante Miller.
He's a producer. The director is Christopher Stokes.
Oh yeah, no, that was who I was looking at before. But no, I was looking at. He's the only pseudo-famous person in this movie.
You guys remember Sister, that 90s sitcom? He's Roger, he's the Urkel of their show. He always shows up at the house and eats their food, and it's annoying.
If you had UPN, you know who he is.
If you had Channel 9.
Yes, Channel 9 in New York.
Us. But a lot of people probably don't even know what we're talking about anymore, but it's like that.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't even exist anymore.
Damn, that is an old show. It's got to be at least 30 years old now.
30 years old now. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. We are fucking old. I'll drink to that some more.
He's got 2 beers.
I got 3 beers. Are you kidding me? I got bodega.
Oh my gosh! I thought that was your water bottle. Nope, 3 beers. Never mind.
I thought that was your water bottle.
He might be out by the halfway mark. Whatever. I
got.
We didn't even
my
start
golden
yet,
chips.
and he's already. He went straight to the bodega for his golden chips. This movie doesn't deserve good bodega food.
No, it doesn't. I got the cheapest fucking thing I can find. By the way, $2.49 for chips is ridiculous nowadays.
It was like 75 cents
Back in the day, yeah.
All.
Dude, this used to be only like $2.
Welcome to the future. Oh my god.
Still $5 for all this beer is pretty good.
Yeah, actually, that was like $2, $2.50.
This one's like $2. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This one was like $1.
I don't know. It's super Corona.
Either way. By the way, you know,
why we have nothing to talk about. That's why we're talking about our beef.
Because here's the thing. Adopted is, like I said, it had to be a boondoggle, a tax write-off.
Some quick,
like I said,
something to hide money.
Maybe like it was part of a contract for something you have to do where like, hey, look, we have to produce X amount of movies.
Yes, that's what it brought. Tubi's like, we've got to produce a certain amount of movies to keep being a streaming service without just having like other movies that we got for cheap for like a year and a half before it's released.
So, you know, they get like, once again, a pseudo famous guy like
Roger.
Like Roger, Marquis Houston. Yep. And he helps produce the movie plus the ad revenue of $500. So you're up to at least $1,500 now.
He first initially said yesterday $100K. I was like, there's no way this movie pulling $100K for its budget. I said $40K max, but then you just told me just right before that they're actually shooting at Dylan's actual house, the main character's actual house.
Yes.
So even less. So it's probably like $30K. You give each actor $1,000 to any expenses for like food, sandwiches, and lighting. The lighting that they have, and that's it. $30K. Call it a night.
Get done like
all
a couple
shot in 1 week, if that.
If that. All of these had to have been one take. Every single shot had to have been one take.
If that. Just keep going. Wait, we didn't even finish that scene. Nope, next scene.
So Adopted, it starts off. It's like rocking and rolling in the first one.
Yeah,
but it's clear how cheap it is.
Yeah, they start off out the gate. Like they just go. You just go. It's because he's recounting what's happening with like the authorities have picked Dylan up after his family has been massacred.
His
adopted
current family.
His current adopted family has been massacred. What is this like Orphan? That's what I was like, what is that one that's called? That like early 2000s one.
Yeah, that's basically what this is. It's like it's supposed to kind of be like Orphan, but it's like any sort of rip off of that where it's about like a kid that you just kind of pick up, you're trying to help him out, and he ends up being some kind of monster, serial killer, vampire, something.
He is, spoilers, he's just like a crazed kid serial killer.
And you know what? This kid actor is so terrible.
He's amazing.
He is so terrible. Everyone in this
is amazing. That's
the acting in this movie, flat out, is garbage. No one is good in this. Marquis Houston,
the good son. That's the one. The Macaulay Culkin.
Oh yeah, the good son.
That's like,
okay. Yeah,
that's basically that too. But
he starts doing shit like Chucky, like laughing and
hiding stuff. And
by the way, everything he does seems forced. Like, here's the thing: when you see this kid,
anyone in real life would never believe anything this kid says.
No one would believe jack shit
because this is how it starts. It starts not cold open, but like his family's already been murdered, and he's giving an account. He's like, "So what happened?" Well, this man, he doesn't even have a good description. He's like, man with long hair and a bike. He came, killed my family, and left, but somehow reason didn't kill me. Like, okay. And then they show you, they don't even try to like hide anything. They immediately show you what actually happened. I mean, they show you like because he's like, you need to be good to your sister. I don't want to be good to my sister. Like you already show that he's not a nice kid from the beginning.
From the get-go.
There's no guys, there's no disguise, there's no like intrigue. It's just he's just this bad kid. And then immediately right after that, he locks his adopted mom in the sauna, cooks her in the sauna.
Oh, by the way, so fucking cheap. By the way, why are also the controls on the outside
and locked in?
Yeah. and the lock on the outside?
We never got that. That happens in so many movies. Well, no, I think there wasn't locked on the outside, but he had it like wrapped.
Either way,
and no one else is there. Because why is it always like a sister? It's always two sisters, I think, because it was a mom, aunt, daughter.
I mean, they do make a point later that he has always a problem with a sister. But I think it's just
no, I meant like the mom's sister, the aunt.
Oh,
so, even in that house, it was the mom, I think, an aunt. And a daughter.
I mean, no real spoilers. The next movie is just another rehash of this.
That wasn't an aunt. I think that was like the maid or the au pair, because she's on the balcony.
Like, you're right. It was like their neighbor.
Yeah, our neighbor.
And then the daughter.
She's like, Dylan, where are you? And he takes the thing and cracks her across the face with a bat. It looks so bad.
Oh no! Because here's the thing. It's like they walked in. They're like, "All right, so we got to get the squibs for the blood, and we need the where are the stunt people?" And they're like,
"Stunt people,
squibs. What are you talking about? We have the actors, and we have Jaden's house.
We have Jaden's house and the actors, and we've got about 12 squibs, so we can't mess around."
So they do that really cheap, quick cut
of him swinging and not connecting at all,
and then
clearly someone else. Clearly in the background, some extra, you see a bat to slowly go across her face
and then have her
flip over the balcony.
Flip over the balcony, but it's like, oh my god, editing is horrible.
There.
By the way,
he just throws his sister down the stairs.
Yep.
They make it seem like Dylan has super strength or something.
He has crazy strength.
Crazy strength, Carl. Crazy strength is what it is. That's how you get about the crazy strength. Because, he chucks her down the stairs and she lands, bam, right on her head. She's dead. So all three of them dead. They put him back into foster care. Well, what baffles me is insane. This new family comes and we're looking to adopt. It's like, oh, we have this perfect little kid. They would have to immediately tell you the circumstances of why he's back in the foster system.
You think they would have reviewed? They never reveal that in that entire.
I was waiting for it. Is he in on it? Does he work with Dylan?
Do you know what? You know what's crazy though? This place
never comes back.
This kid's this place is like a kid mill. They're just constantly pumping kids out, as you'll see in this movie.
And it takes a couple days to adopt. Oh yeah, apparently. You're like, oh, when can we adopt? Like, oh, I'll get the paperwork done in 2 days. That's not how adoption works.
Not at all. And I'm pretty sure that adoption lady that was signing over the papers was there to pick up Dylan at the crime scene to take him back to the foster. So it's like, what happened to him. You have to say something, and they never question it. They do zero research.
But they do, the family. Someone else doesn't I couldn't find anything, which makes no sense for later in the movie. We'll get to, but I'm that's so stupid. So Dylan shows up, which is also weird because they don't meet Dylan until he shows up at the house. Wouldn't you meet the kid first before him then just throwing him at you at the house?
Because
he just rolls up at the house.
This is very reminiscent of really cheap directors like Tyler Perry, where he doesn't understand how this works.
Systems work, and you would meet the kid first and interact with him and ask him a bunch of questions.
Like when you get a dog and you play with it in a room.
No, you just adopt a kid before even meeting them, Oscar, and then they just get thrown to your house. That's how it works. It's easy that way. You just go by the adoptive clinic's word, oh yeah, he's a great kid. He's good.
Good. And by the way,
families love him.
But here's the thing: when you finally meet him and he comes to the house, he is very polite.
No, he's way too polite.
No, he's
not a normal kid.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you don't know it's because he's just bad at hiding it, or he's just rubbing it on too thick.
Yeah, he's way too thick.
Or the acting in this is so bad.
It's a combo.
Because the parents are immediately taken by him.
Yeah, they're just oh, he's great. He's so great.
This kid is saying literally all of the right things.
Just hello. Because they're oh, you can call me Mr. Andrews or whatever.
By the way, I don't know
what
it is about this kid. I don't like the way he looks.
Oscar does not like.
I want to bully this kid.
Jaden,
he needs to be bullied.
Because he's immediately there to oh, you can call me this. No, I'll call you Dad. Oh, and then and Mom. They're immediately.
Oh God, I was
just from that. And this has been their first interaction with the kid.
It's so terrible.
And you see that every instance too. the mom. It's always the mom. She's like, I don't know. Is this right? You barely had this kid for half a day. At least like wait a while before you start questioning stuff.
And then also, not for nothing, it's like you should have done all of this research before you even got this kid in. And then on top of this, like they move really fast. That's the thing. That in this movie, I don't even know if it's because of I can't tell if it's the movie or the pacing, but they're like, we have to get things going. No, but like everything moves super fast. No, like what you're describing before, it's because the truncated time they have, they just try and push this along.
Well, she's all questioning, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know if we can do this." I was like, He kind of says it too. Like, it's only been like a day. I was like, yeah, it's been like half a day. You've had him for one night. At least wait a while. And he's not even complaining or anything. She's just saying that it's because I'm like,
no, they should have just returned that kid to the child store.
Playing it out more. I'm like, because this couple, she can't biologically have kids, sadly. So they adopt, and then he even questions it like, so why did you adopt me? Why didn't you adopt a baby? He's like, well, I'm very busy, and your dad's very busy with whatever they do. They never explain it.
Business, Carl. They do business.
Whatever business stuff.
Because, by the way,
every time we see them, they're never working. They're all sitting on the
drinking
couch
wine.
And drinking wine and talking to their neighbors.
Talking lavishly. And, like, it's some housewife shit. Like, some reality housewife shit.
Because then the next day, the neighbors come, the mom and her daughter. I know the daughter's name is Melissa. Gun to my head, I don't know the mom's name. Just neighbor mom is there.
Sassy neighbor mom.
Sassy neighbor mom.
I mean, that's the only way to describe her. Yeah. Everyone is an archetype in this. Like the babysitter, her mom, the loving mom and dad. I was waiting for there to be some kind of conflict where the parents would fight each other.
That should have happened as we get to.
Like, there's a competent way to rip this idea off.
It's so stupid.
And they do none of it.
There could have been so many other competent things they could have done, but none of that. Anything you think when you're watching any intrigue, just throw it out the window. It's all done stupid.
Going to the chips.
Even the stupidest stuff you could think of, they don't even do that. So just throw that out the window too. He's already eating the chips. Because the mom and the daughter come over, the babysitter daughter, Melissa, they come over. They was like, oh, he's so friendly, so nice. It's like, oh yeah, my sister's bringing her kid over. I know he's a couple years older, but Melissa can watch them. They can go hang out at the pool. But then she's like, come here, girl. It's like, did you do any research on this kid? She's like, oh no, that's fine.
Oh, yeah,
the clinic's supposed to do it. I'm like, what?
No, that lady literally just picked the kid up from the crime scene and just went, let's give it to them.
But yeah, and I was like, the foster family's just like, it's fine. The clinic said he's cool. It's like, no,
the clinic said he's cool.
You got to do your research, girl. And she's like, oh, you know what? It's like,
oh my God, Carl, the dialogue in this, it's clearly.
I'll do the research.
It's clearly a white guy trying to write for people of color, and it's just so terrible.
Yeah,
does Dylan start saying the slang in this one too, or is it a little bit? The next one, it's egregious.
When he gets mad at Ryan, the kid, he says some slang. Because the next one, it's egregious, but he doesn't say it as much in this one, because they meet they meet Ryan, they go to the pool. No, before the most insane thing happens, because only like one insane thing happens, and then just like another 25 minutes of nothing. That's what we'll get.
Yeah.
Because insane thing happens. Melissa goes up the stairs and just sees Ryan holding a gun and Dylan in a pool of blood. And she's like, oh my God. She's like,
oh, that scene.
Gun. And Ryan, it went off by accident. I'm sorry. And it's just a prank. I'm almost like, what's wrong with you guys?
Number one,
I'd be like, give me that freaking gun. Get out of here. Like, we're done. Pool party's done.
Yeah, everything. We're on lockdown.
We're on lockdown. These kids are playing with your father's gun, and you're acting like they just dropped a plate on the floor.
Look, Carl, the acting in this.
It's the direction. The acting's terrible, but like there's no direction. She's not even trying to convey
conveying. I feel like a competent actor would have gone, okay, I guess I should be probably like, oh my God.
But no, I don't even think she's getting that.
She walked in like, who made this mess?
Yes. Slightly annoyed, I think was her direction.
Why is this white boy dead on the floor?
Yeah, why is there blood on the floor? Guys, clean this up. Give me that gun. Which he does not put away.
Which, by the way, he had like this fold out like mat of blood. Does he just carry that around?
Where did they get the fake blood?
And how did they do it? So
make it?
Yeah, like what? I don't know. It looked, and how did it look so real?
And she, that's what I was like, what?
Because they kind of make it seem like that cousin or is her nephew, right? That's what it is.
It's her cousin. It's her cousin because her sister. It's their aunt.
That he's kind of like a Dennis the Menace type, where he's just always getting into trouble.
Stuff and that. So it's like you have your uncle's gun. I would immediately call my aunt, like, get your kid. He's playing with the gun. And lock that gun up. They don't lock the gun up.
No, he says, everyone knows where the gun is. It's under the bed. And you think, like, hey, move it.
Lock it. Throw it in the storage. Put it.
Or don't even have it because
you don't have it out.
Because look at their neighborhood. It is a gorgeous,
they're like, we need it for
rich neighborhood.
Like Oscar saying, jumping a little later, she's like, what happened with the gun? It's like, we need it for protection. I'm like, protection from who? Yeah, that's immediately what I said.
The Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah.
Fuck you, blam. Mormons, blam.
But I was like, who? Who are you? This little, like, 6-shooter piece like this. Who's you protecting?
Or this fucking Dick Tracy gun that she has.
And I'm like, it's so stupid. But then they still go down and have a pool party because then on the other side, the mom and the sassy neighbor are talking. He's like, oh, I did do some digging. I had Felix, I think that's the adoption clinic guy they were talking to.
Okay.
Open up his files. Like, isn't that illegal? It's like, no, it's fine. I did a little favor for him, but it's fine. But I didn't find anything, which makes no sense later in the movie how she said she didn't find anything when he opened up his Dylan's file.
I think it's supposed to represent the what you call it, the incompetence of bureaucracy.
But even the incompetence, she would.
I'm just kidding, Carl. They don't give a fuck. Are you kidding me? They don't give a fuck, Carl.
Like, it's like the same thing we used to say about Chucky. Just Google Dylan's full name and you'd see like all of
this shit. Which, by the way, he keeps. No, he doesn't change his name in this one yet.
No, it's just his name. He has the same name. Google his name and you'd
find the crime scene of literally the family before you. But
just forget all of that. So they go to the pool, and yet Ryan goes down first. Dylan decides to be a little creep and is watching the daughter put on her bathing suit, and she's like, "What are you doing here, Dylan's like, oh." And then he tries to act all like.
It's
he tries to act.
Here's the thing: I will give the movie bashful. This. At least that takes place in the middle of the second act.
That's like the end of the first act.
The end of the first.
I don't even know. There's not even really acts. I can't tell you. But he tries to act all bashful about it.
Oh no, it's literally like in the middle of the first act. Like it's.
He tries to act all
Jesus Christ, the movie takes forever.
Yeah, it does.
This movie's only an hour and 20 minutes. It feels like 2 hours.
It feels like an eternity. He tries to act all bashful. Like, oh, sorry, I was looking for the bathroom. I don't know. Like, it's not even convincing.
As anyone would do.
As anyone would do, as you just stand there staring and wait until she turns around and freaks out.
Okay, well, that's insane. He just stood there like Mike Myers, So
then he's like, "Where's Dylan?" Oh, he ran.
Also,
upstairs.
He's like 10, isn't he?
He's 10.
He's
10. So then say he's 10.
I mean, I don't.
And it's not like an orphan situation. He's actually 10.
I was about to say, no, watch. If there's a third one, they're going to reveal he's 40. Actually a 40-year-old man. And it's going to be the entire time I was actually trying to usurp the wife.
Oh, gosh. So he goes upstairs and gets changed. He comes downstairs. And they see, what the... Dylan, and it's this bad CGI / makeup effect on his legs.
That was terrible. Because you could see it move.
You could see it move.
It was like the CGI was moving around
the knees.
And it's supposed to look like it was burned and stabbed. It looked gross, I'm not going to lie, but...
I did look gross, but I was like, this is
so fake. It was fake.
It was so unbelievably fake. And like, oh my God.
For what they were going for, they're going for something horrific.
Because then they go to Dylan's actual past.
God.
He is like this.
So over the top. Holy shit. It's literally not even a Lifetime movie, Carl. It's like it's like the reenactment of how they describe a serial killer's home life. And his father was, and the father was a abusive.
And it's this guy, and it's a paid actor doing it.
Exactly, because these are nothing actors.
Yeah.
Well, like literally, you just see the dad. You know what? If you don't shut up, you're not gonna eat for another week.
Because he just walks in the kitchen like, Dad, I'm hungry. He's like, get away from me, Dad. I haven't eaten in so long. You know what? If you keep acting like you're not gonna eat for a week, but Dad, please. And he grabs the oil from the pot and just chucks it at his
By the way,
son's
waste the bacon.
just wasting everything.
Waste of everything.
Because your son
just to burn a kid.
Just to burn a you're gonna burn your son because he's starving to death.
There's so many other ways to burn your kid.
But it's like Oscar was alluded to, this guy is comedically psychopathic to this child who's done.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually look. I'm not saying that child abuse is funny, but they made it funny
because it's so ridiculously over the top. The kid comes in like, Dad, I'm hungry. What? And he just throws a pot of oil on
and then he says, you know what? Screw this, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And then the mom comes in.
And he's like,
obviously, the dad beats the mom too.
Yeah,
because the dad has to beat the mom too.
Because he's like, what happened? He's like, it's your fault. You should have never had this kid. And then, because first of all, how is he still conscious after what just happened?
Yeah, no, he should have passed out from shock.
Passed out from shock. Lucky he didn't die from that. But he's like, Mom, he's acting like he just got like slapped. Now that his legs are
I was about to say, but you know what's fucked up? That's probably the best acting that he does in this whole movie.
And then she's like,
actually in two movies.
Yeah, because then she immediately turns on him and is like, "This is your fault." I'm like, well, you know what? He should have ran away sooner.
I don't appreciate how Latin coded this family was.
They were completely Latin. The dad's probably part of a gang.
You know what? I was actually gonna go through this whole diatribe when I started. I'm like, oh, this is why you don't adopt a white child because they always are the messed up one. And I'm like, nope, it's one of my people.
Yeah, it's ponytail and tats. They live in this like back alley apartment. It's still in a good neighborhood though, which is sort of, when he walks out of the house. But then that's
everything is so clean.
But Dylan has to play. It was like, oh, sorry, it was just an accident in my kitchen with my real family. I spilled the thing and burned my legs. So like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's like, yeah, I'm great. I'm glad you made it through that though. Ryan says, it's like, thank you, and then they have fun at.
You know what's fucked up? It's like because there's the shift in tones goes so drastic because there's this heartwarming thing, and then out of nowhere it shifts. With no like ramp up or anything, because once again he's giving this kid a pound now, and they're playing, and later
and then he gets caught because they talk about the gun. He's like, "Oh, it was Dylan who
exactly," and then he immediately turns on
the bus.
And I guess it makes sense because he's like, "Look, if you get in trouble, people all love you, so they're not going to get you, and you're not going to get punished."
Yeah.
But if I do it because I'm a fucking asshole and I keep getting in trouble, I'll get punished. Yeah.
So he
which doesn't even work because he gets punished later anyway.
Yeah, because they punish, but because Dylan at first is like, okay, I'll take the rap for that. Sorry, but then literally the next day, they do.
Oh God!
They're just walking down through the park and then like to, I don't know what this like center is, like a center in the middle.
It's the rec center.
The rec center. And he takes a rock. Dylan's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, we're gonna just break a window."
By the way,
why?
Are they the only people in this whole town?
There's them and that one security guard that ninjas out of the shadows to grab them.
Well, I mean, Carl, there's no one else around. He clearly heard noise and just followed the noise.
No, but he was there instantaneously.
Well, he has nothing to do, Carl. Okay, his phone probably died.
Yeah, his phone's dead, and he's like class breaking there. Because Dylan's like, we shouldn't do this. Like, it's fun. It's fun to just break the rules. You're such a lame. I'm gonna break the rules. All right, let's go. And immediately, like, they take maybe 6 steps.
Like
the security guard grabs them.
By the way, Carl, the way he's describing it's like he's paraphrasing, but literally the dialogue. That's the dialogue.
Beat. That's what's happening.
It's fun to do bad things, especially when you don't get caught.
Especially when you don't get caught.
Bam!
Let's get out of here.
Like he's not kidding.
And then guys like.
The dialogue is dog shit in this movie.
Come with me, and he like yokes them by the collars and grabs them to their parents. And then again, Ryan says, "Oh, it was Dylan's plan to throw that." I don't. And Dylan's trying to be cool. He's like,
sweet vape juice."
Dylan's like, "It was me. I'm sorry." He's like, "Dylan, I can't believe you." Like, they're still not furious. I don't know what. He's been there for like 2 days, and he's already been in trouble twice.
Which, by the way, you know what's funny? They still kind of blame the cousin, right?
They don't blame him.
They still kind of blame the cousin.
You're still there. You're older. What are you doing?
And it's like,
and because he gets yoked up too, and now as he's getting yoked away, he turns to Dylan and goes, shh, don't tell anyone. And Dylan's sitting there like, I'm gonna murder him.
He's like, oh, you
in the window. He's like,
I love how Dylan is like, oh, you think you're the bad kid.
Yeah.
You just wait till you really meet the bad kid.
Because then, yeah, it's that night, right? That same night, they just hear screams of horror, and then the daughter runs down and the mom runs down, and it's just, you just see Ryan head down, pool of blood, but this time it's for real. Gun in his hand, dead.
And by the way, he killed himself like someone that was like a guy that just got divorced would kill himself in front of the TV,
like video games.
Like, and by the way, when they show you how it happened,
we'll get to that.
Oh,
but then the police come on the scene, don't quarantine anything off because Dylan and the Foster family just walk onto the scene like no cops stop them. There's like
nope,
like, and let Dylan.
By the way,
their son.
They're not family. They're neighbors.
Yeah, they're neighbors. So and then they just walk onto the scene and like let Dylan see this dead body. They're like, what happened? But then I'm like,
oh man,
it's with the gun that the daughter had taken away before.
And like, wait, do they ever explain how he got bullets?
They said they knew where the bullets were. Like Dylan says, like, oh, Ryan told me he also knew where the because remember he's explaining it to the mom.
Oh, I thought he was just saying that just to cover his ass.
Oh, they still had to.
I guess.
Get the bullets somehow.
I guess you're right. I don't know.
So stupid.
Fucking dumb.
So he's dead. Ryan is dead, and they think it was suicide. And then the next day, there's the funeral.
But there's no reason.
First of all,
which
is insane. Like the sister of the sassy neighbor, is like, I'm never taught. You got my son killed. My son's dead.
You want
I'm
top notch BET soap opera shit.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry shit.
She's like, I am done with this family. You are dead to me as a sister. I'm out of here.
And the sister's crying and breaking. And she's even like, she even does the typical, what are y'all looking at? Stop looking at me. Get out of my house.
And the daughter's trying to console.
I was actually dying laughing when I saw that. It was pretty funny.
You leave your child with someone and they commit suicide on their watch.
Which, by the way,
it's your husband's gun.
As a parent, it's kind of on you not picking this up that your kid was a little messed up.
And you leave it,
even though he wasn't messed up because Dylan fucking.
It's like it's with her husband was an ex-cop who died on duty, and they left his gun there with bullets around, and they said it was for protection because the cops like, what happened? Why did you
against
have this gun?
Who?
And we said, like we said earlier, who are you protecting yourself from? And where's your alarm system? Where's security? They don't have any because as we get to Dylan's the one who actually killed him. Shock, I know. How did Dylan get into the house? There's no security. There's no
security. No. By the way, I guess they were all upstairs while he was playing video games, and the house is so big they couldn't hear someone coming. Look, not for nothing. That like the houses that we're in are not big houses. Really. They're big enough, but
you would hear a gunshot.
You hear a door open.
Anything. You hear footsteps. You hear that. You would hear a gunshot and be downstairs fast enough before Dylan could even get out of the scene. Because Dylan had to hightail it back home and pretend that he got stirred awake like everyone else from the commotion of the cops. But it doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it makes sense.
Because then right after that, after a murder and everything, they're like, let's adopt another kid.
Yo. When I saw that, I'm like, wait, you just suicide. You just got this kid.
Has like I said at this point,
you barely know the kid.
Didn't even in the text. I was like, has it been a week?
And by the way, adoption agencies are just milling these. That's what I was saying before. They're milling these kids out.
Get out, go take them. You don't even know. He's like, you don't even have to sign the paperwork this time.
Yeah, but it's like
buy one get one free.
Exactly, and but here's the thing: these adults have a fucking addiction problem. They're like, no, we're gonna just adopt these other ambiguously biracial children, and just
because that also doesn't make any sense because he's like, why didn't you adopt a baby? Like, yeah, legitimate. Why didn't you adopt a younger kid? Why? I'm like 10. I'm a preteen. And she's like, you know what? That's fun, but it's like babies are hard, and we barely have any time anyways, and it'd just be easier to handle you.
And then
now we're gonna adopt another kid.
Yep, another kid.
We barely have time
for whatever business jobs we have. Which, by the way, I feel like the mom is supposed to be a stay-at-home mom. I think
she said I barely have enough time.
I
think she writes books.
You never see them work.
No,
like
we see the dad come home from wherever, and the mom's always in the house. So
yeah, I guess maybe either way. So like they adopt a girl, and
the dad just all I know about the dad is he likes football. That's it. I don't even know. Wait, no, I know his name is James because she says screaming his name at the end. I forgot her name. I couldn't be bothered.
No, I'm not even looking up. I'm just trying to track where we are right now. Okay, got it. Right, got it. Yeah. Okay.
So they adopt this little girl, Bella, so he can have a younger sister. And at first, he thinks it's okay. He's like, "Oh, I would always wanted a little sister," even though he had a little sister before.
And he didn't like the little sister.
But he's like, "Yeah, I always wanted to be a big brother and have a little sister." But then immediately, like almost like I said, it's from 0 to 100. He just gets jealous because.
And you know what's messed up? I mean, this movie it literally does not have a lot of ramp up or a lot of progression, or it just takes left turns. But the next movie is even worse.
So I'm like, hasn't even been one day with this girl, and he's already like, I'm jealous. You guys give her all the attention, and I think the dad even says like, it's been one day. Like, he's like, we're just trying to have her get used to it and like be like that. It's like, no, you guys are always like this. It's like always like this. It's been one.
It's been like one day, and they're like, oh, he gets to say prayer. She gets to do it. He gets jealous immediately.
It's been one night. She said one prayer. It's not like it's been months and they've like completely forgotten or like left him at school, like a competent movie would do. If they were going to do this route, like they forgot him, left him at school.
Oh no, but that's what a competent movie.
That's what a competent movie would do.
Not like what a guy would do, snorting cocaine over a weekend at a motel.
We've got 1 week. We got to get this going. So he's immediately mad, but he's playing video games with Bella, and she's like, oh, you suck at this game. And then he starts going into his like actual persona,
which is just an asshole,
just like a vulgar mouth.
You know what it is? It's the Chucky syndrome. Yeah, it's the Chucky syndrome where he starts cursing and he starts talking street.
Yep, and threatening.
But it doesn't come up.
The mom hears that. Still no alarm to this.
No. Like, oh, which by the way, like this once again, this kid is a terrible actor, and he I can't. Everything seems forced with him. So even when he's being mean, I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's what's like. Nothing.
Everything seems sarcastic. Yeah, it's so bad.
So it's not like he's actually angry sarcastically, but he's supposed to be actually angry.
Oh yeah, or like concerned. He's supposed to be pretending to be concerned, but he's so bad at it that it actually looks like he's pretending to be concerned.
So she talks to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah." That's when he goes over those spiels, like, "You guys do all this for her, and nothing for me." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And then the insane thing is, the next day, they bring her back to Melissa, the terrible babysitter that got her own cousin killed because of her wife.
In her defense, she wasn't babysitting. He was just kind of playing video games. They were who knows where. And
no, I'm saying just you saw that she had seen them playing with the gun before.
Oh,
and immediately didn't lock it up. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Not him getting killed, like committing suicide later.
Fake suicide?
Yeah. That should still be on her because she didn't lock up the gun. But I was like, I wouldn't even be
aunt.
I would never, or both of them. But I would never send my kid over there ever again. Like, a kid died at your house. No matter the circumstances, would be like, we're gonna spend a little time away from that family.
Listen,
no, send them over.
There's not a lot of families that want to take their kids.
Their foster kids.
Their foster kid.
So it's him and Bella and Melissa. Great babysitter goes into the house while they're by the pool, and immediately he's like, "Bella, come into the pool." It's like it's like I'm not allowed to go into the deep end. It's fine. I'm here.
No, and you see where it's coming from a mile away.
They just drags her into the deep end and lets her wade into.
And you know what? The girl isn't like annoying like Dylan is. The girl is actually
like a sassy. Like I'm good at stuff.
She actually plays like how a girl is from the system.
Playing like a 6-year-old kid
in the system.
She's not even like really that mean to Dylan. She's just like, I'm a sassy young girl. Like that's it. But she's not like horribly mean to him. Like Dylan, but Dylan after one night,
she does look creepy.
She's
creepy looking.
After one night, he's trying to kill her, and still no flags from Melissa going off because the acting and direction are so bad. And I was like, it took her like 20 seconds, not even like 15 seconds to drown, because she hears her scream, her acting to pretend to drown, because you could clearly know this kid knows how to swim.
You mean that terrible slow motion cut of like her going like this?
Knows how to swim,
and then Dylan just like
standing there over her, literally
with the terrible the filter of the wavy water stuff
over the camera, and he's pretending like she's drowning. Like no, like he's trying to save her, and he's just standing there. Doesn't call for help. Doesn't say. It just stands there. Yeah. It's gone.
Okay, so
it came back. Actually, I didn't even hear it.
Let me know if you can actually hear if there's a noise happening with the computer.
Shit, check again. It's annoying. But let's end this first movie, then.
Because here's the thing. Yeah, this is the most that's happening here. Because by the way, this is like midway. We're at the midway now of the movie.
Yeah, midway of action.
No, this is like no, midway. A little bit past the midway.
It's like about to be the art of Act 3. And so
all the filler
runs out, and it doesn't take her long. It's not like she's there in the house for like minutes. It's like 15 seconds. She's already sprinting out because she hears the scream, dives into the water, grabs the kid. But it's like she's already taking on that much water.
She's just about to die.
She's about to die, and she's like,
everybody knows that orphan kids
just suck in
water, and they immediately drown.
So I'm like. Because she's already out, and she's like, Dylan, call the 911. And Dylan's sitting there like, I'm not calling crap. And he's just watching, and she does resuscitate. She spits out the water, and Dylan's, dang it, couldn't kill her. But she doesn't even have.
By the way, he didn't even try that hard. Like his attempts really suck until the very end where he really tries.
She doesn't even have the alarm. Like, Dylan, why did you just watch her down? Why didn't you call me? Because later with the family, like, oh, I tried to. It just all happened so fast.
By the way, like, here's the thing. I already have a thing in movies where I don't like these
rolling my eyes.
Like those people that obviously did something wrong, and you just want to scream to you, no, he's the bad guy. He's the bad. I already hate that feeling of like people deceiving other people like that. But his acting is so bad in this, where I'm just like, how do you not see this? He's a piece of shit. He's lying. Like, everything that comes out of his mouth seems sarcastic. It's so bad.
Because then it's like, we're getting to the third act. So the director and Marquise and everyone's like, the movie's got a movie. So,
yeah.
Basically.
That's like most of this one and the next one.
Yeah. 20 minutes left. They're like, we got to do something. So he just goes up to Melissa and basically just spills everything to her. Like,
oh, by the way, I didn't even pick up that he was attracted to her.
I just thought he was just being like
a weird kid.
But now it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be your friend. And I was like, now with Ryan out of the way, and she finally starts like, what do you mean Ryan out of the way?
And he basically just says, look, I fucking took Ryan out, and if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll take you out too.
And it's like, it's like, you're being mean to me. It's like, you never told me about your boyfriend. And she's like, oh, he's been away. It's like, I don't care. It's like, I thought I was your friend. I thought we would have time to spend together. Like, what are you talking about? You're 10 and I'm like 16.
Which I'm like, I don't remember being that horny at 10. Like,
crazy.
I mean, like, maybe they have misplaced feelings.
But his
acting
acting so bad, it doesn't even seem like attraction. He's just saying that.
No, he is just saying it. Obviously,
because he's just saying it just because like we're saying it, monotone and just like
because like you were saying before, he just seemed like being like a weird kid when he was creeping on her.
Weird, curious
but
kid.
No, apparently he was attracted to her.
Like he's attracted to her, and I'm like, he doesn't convey that at all. He's just saying these lines.
And then and basically Melissa is now the one that's on the case to bust Dylan.
And first he goes over to the house to talk to the mom and she's like, Dylan's being crazy. And the mom's like, of course, what are you talking about? Dylan's so nice. He's been in trouble. He's a kid. He's from the foster care. So he's like, no, he told me, he's like hinting at that he took out Ryan and all this other stuff. And he's being very creepy and possessive around me. And he's like, you know what? You need to leave, Melissa. I'm like, oh my God.
Let's roast this later.
It's so stupid. So she's like, okay, you need to leave. So then Melissa, after that, gets on the case, grabs a phone, and just starts calling all these places. She calls Dylan's old school because in the beginning of the movie, they say,
you know what's crazy? What you're describing right now is the shit they should have done before they adopted.
Like you said, what she should have done,
Dylan.
And the stuff that people should have been looking at in Act 1 of
the movie actually wouldn't have happened if they had just done what Melissa did and took it. By the way, it seemed like it took 45 minutes for her to do something like this?
To catch it, to get all this information, which is weird that they would give her all this information. That is just like, do you have a kid named Dylan that used to go to your school? What would really happen is like, who are you? I don't know you. I'm not giving you any information on any of our kids or previous kids.
Well, the first one kind of said that, but only up until they got to the case.
Just convinces her like, oh, it's like he's a kid from our. She's kind of honest about it though. She's like, he's a kid from our foster thing, a friend of the family, and she's like, fine, I'll just give it to you. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, but fuck it.
Then she's typing it.
Melissa, that's an honest name.
That's an honest name. She's typing it. It's like, this is like I can't give you this. It's a part of a special case. He's like, special case.
And then she's like, you know what? You should probably talk to the police.
She's like, if you want to know anything about this, talk to the police. Click. And then immediately she calls the police.
And the police pretty much tell her everything.
The guy should be like, who are you? We don't like click, but he's
and it's Roger too, right?
Yeah.
It's Roger.
It's the
by the way, that's not his name in this. It's Detective something.
Detective whoever.
Detective
Roger.
Carl, it's important because I'm gonna look this up because it's important because he's in the next movie. He carries over, Carl. Continue. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah. Well, Oscar looks up that important piece of information that we need, that important nugget of information.
Detective Dante.
Because gun to my head, never would have guessed that. But so the assistant,
Dante Miller.
The assistant's like Detective Miller.
It's a hot name.
Who's got this girl talking about this case. I was like, all right, fine, give me the phone. And he's like, do you know about this Dylan thing? He's like, Dylan, that was a case I had a year ago, but it's closed now. Even though we did not find the guy he identified.
Didn't call the kid back. There was no great investigation.
Even later, he's talking to his boss or someone or his friend. He's like, you know what? Actually, no, he's talking to Melissa still. He's like, you know what? You're right. Because I kind of think the kid did it. And I was like, I saw it in his eyes.
No, you know what's fucked up, Carl? So when you're watching this, at first he goes, you know what? He seems like a nice kid. It might not be him. Immediately, 2 seconds later, Carl, the way he describes it,
like, I kind of think.
No, I think he did it. And it's just like, wait.
And I was like, what?
Where is the progression?
Why did you close the case then? That was where's the progression? I was just like, why is the case closed? If you think the kid did it and you still didn't even find your number one suspect, and it's only been a year. Because especially this now I have to go back to the beginning of the movie. This makes even less sense because why you wouldn't even be able to adopt her. They'd have to warn him because it's like there's an active open investigation on this kid. And there's a killer out there that might try to kill this kid just to silence him. So we can't really send him out to just a random family for adoption. Oh my God,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. If that's going by Dylan's story about this killer that murdered his whole family, there'd be someone out there that he has seen and could identify. They would be trying to come back and silence him so no one could identify him. Nope. Send them out for adoption. Case closed. Until someone calls you.
You know what? There's probably these Tubi adoption agencies are probably so profitable with what they,
like you said, it's a kid.
There's probably 5 advertisements in each of these kids.
It's like billboards.
These kids producing $500.
And then the guy in the back's just like licking the bills before he puts them away.
His dirty Tubi fingers, licking them and then putting the bills out.
1, 2, 3, 10 grand. 1, 2. And just racking in the money because these kids just keep going. Because now Melissa's completely on the case, but Dylan's also on the case. So what's he do? He grabs the window's just open. He goes into the dead husband of the neighbor's
the neighbor's house
study because he has a different gun in his memorial plaque
that's loaded.
That's loaded. I was like, what?
I have never seen a plaque that had a real gun in it. Number two, a loaded real gun.
Metal. No, it's a loaded gun in there because he just takes a rock,
rocking and ready to go.
Breaks it, grabs the gun, he's ready to go. And then the mom comes back home, and Dylan surprises them both.
This is like the worst acting.
Like this, gun behind his back. And they're like, Dylan, what are you doing? He's like, well,
I have zero sympathy for these people, by the way. Zero.
I just cry because this is where where we get to the cringe because we've just been bored. We jumped ahead because nothing happens. It's just Dylan, them talking.
By the way, when it comes to these cast normally, and Carl starts going over the movie, Usually we would have so much more to talk about.
I don't know any of these people.
This is only taken 45 minutes from when we started.
Yeah.
And it's this is just the first movie, and we're doing 2.
How many? But the time frame is 4 nights, and nothing's happened those 4 nights.
This has been an ordeal of 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and all
max 2 weeks.
He set up he explains how he killed Ryan. He just snuck up behind him.
Oh, God.
With his crazy strength,
slammed
his head on the desk that completely knocked him out. Completely.
So the detective, the thing that they were so he shot himself, and I expected
they
him.
Didn't see any head trauma.
And then, because they were he shot himself, then he hit his head on there, and that's what killed him. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I expected to see a bullet wound here, and then maybe Dylan smashed the head into the thing.
No, he smashes his head first. And then shoots
into the side of the head.
Yeah. So they would see this, and any blood splatter specialist would know that's not
exactly. They would literally immediately look. No, he hit his head first, and then got shot.
His head was down. They wouldn't even know. His head was down when he got shot because if you look at the blood splatter and the way it's moving,
we've seen Dexter or what was it? That Hannibal TV series?
Yes, Hannibal.
They show that too, where they show the blood splatter and
the strings of where the
for any sort of foul play.
Or you suspected foul play for anything like that, you would look and actually do
detective
work.
Any real family would have been hey, look, he never exhibited signs of this.
Any signs of sadness?
Why would he do this?
Why would he do this randomly
here now?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Because
I started laughing. I'm
because that's what he said. That's what he starts talking It's nobody lies on me, and you keep lying on me. Bam!
Oh, this is when he started talking street or ebonics.
And he hits his head. Then he grabs the gun. And did they not? Because he grabs the gun, no gloves, no one dusted.
Oh, that's right. Well, because here's the thing, and I was thinking about that too. Tubi does this thing where they don't really show him actually handling the gun. They show him putting the gun into Ryan's hand.
He picked it up first, no gloves, and then he has to put it in Ryan's hand.
I think he's just I don't know, maybe if I put it over.
I don't think he had his finger on the trigger, but his fingerprint would be on the gun.
Carl, what's funny? Usually we ask in a lot of these movies, where are the cops? And it's we get the cops in these movies, and they're not fucking cops. Idiots.
They're cops. Yeah, they're more. The only way they'll get away with anything is because the adoption agencies are morons. The cops are even worse morons.
Oh shit, yeah. The bureaucracy of pretty much this entire state is fucking garbage.
Yes, that's what Dylan.
Whatever state this is.
It's California.
Is it California?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck out there.
Dylan banks on the stupidity of these adults that keep letting him get away with literal murder. So, cutting back to the present, he just confronts the mom and Melissa, and he's like, I actually don't have a problem with you. It's your daughter. She lied to me. She said she was my friend. She's not really my friend. She has some boyfriend and everything. He's like, Dylan, what's wrong? And it's get back. And he just pulls a gun on him.
Yo, this is also, by the way, the last 20 minutes of the movie.
It's last 15 minutes now.
Yeah. And because what here's the thing. Carl actually described because he was just hitting the points.
That's the points, and that's literally what's happening.
And like I said, this is 45 minutes of a 1 hour and 20-minute movie.
Yep, and we're like 15.
And he described it in detail.
Yeah, and
so if he didn't do that, it would have been like a half hour that we would have been able to describe this 1 hour and 20-minute movie, because the rest filler is just Lifetime bullshit.
Lifetime, I'm jealous of the daughter. Oh, I don't like Ryan anymore. And if there was no murder or anything, it would just been a Lifetime special about adoption. That would be it. But they added murder to make
That's just some shit I would take a
horror
shitload of cough medicine to and accidentally watch on the Hallmark Channel.
That's like you're in the hospital and that's playing on the Hallmark Channel.
Like I'm getting morphine pumped into my body because I just blew off my leg or something, and I'm watching that on TV.
On Hallmark.
Like that's what.
But there's no murder. It's just the kid finally turns.
And you know what's crazy? The lighting in this. If you've ever been fucked up on drugs, you can actually feel the lighting in this, where you're just like, "Wow, I've been in this haze before."
This like half lighting haze.
Yes, yes.
They don't use any actual lighting for the room. They just use it on the camera effect.
If you got nitrous from a dental thing, this is what it's like.
Because I don't think they put any. I think it's all natural light. I don't think they use actual.
No, this is the most basic, flat, fucking porno style quality lighting that you've ever seen.
The first thing he said when we watched the first movie, this is Moon Maiden's level.
Yeah, Moon Maidens. For those that don't know, we watched 2 movies on Tubi called Moon Maidens.
Like, we did,
and they were 45 minutes long a piece. And we were just like, these movies make no sense. They're the most low budget pieces of shit we've ever seen. And we're like, why are they so short? And then because I looked it up later, these movies are actually an hour and a half each.
Yes, and they're just cut pornos.
Yes, that Tubi
took and got the rights to and cut out all the sex
Tubi
scenes.
Sponsor us.
No.
Tubi sponsor us.
He said that he wants them desperately sponsor us. So that means I have to watch more Tubi movies.
Listen, this movie. Let's continue. Let's just continue.
So she's like, Dylan, stop! You don't know what you're doing. And he just shoots the mom in the shoulder. They don't immediately try to like. She's like, "What are you doing?" Dylan's like, "Well, I don't really have a beef with you, but I've got to take you both out." And she's like, Dylan, I'm sorry. She says it. I'll be your friend. I'll be your girlfriend. I'll do it.
Wow, she whores herself out immediately. Like, Jesus, pimps herself out immediately.
Dylan's like, nope, sorry. Blam, and shoots them both. Dead. Well,
dead. I mean, by the way, when you see the effects in this, squibs, what are squibs, Carl?
It's bad.
We have Photoshop CG. Splatter paint, not even Microsoft Paint splatter effects.
Because he shoots them both and then just walks out and walks across the street, broad daylight, holding the gun. It's like cars going by, no one stops him, no one sees the gun, no one's like, "What's going on with you, kid?" It just goes, and then he just sits down and eats like lunch. And the dad comes and was like, "Hey, Dylan, what are you doing with that fake gun?" "It's not fake, Dad." "Huh?" "That's funny, kid. What do you mean?" Then he kind of slowly realizes, "Oh crap, it is real." "Dylan, what are you doing? Give me that gun." "No, get back!" And he does the same thing. He's like, Dylan.
Oh my God! By the way, like we're just gonna say this again for the next movie. It's the same fucking scene.
It's the same. Well, yeah, but this is because he's like, "Give me the gun." "No." And then what does he do? What's the dad do to get close? Oh no,
he doesn't do anything.
He goes around the island, the kitchen island, and. He goes around the kitchen island and he's like, "Dad, come out and play." Like basically like that. And then the dad knocks him over. And instead of grabbing the gun, decides to like manhandle the kid. And the kid bites it. He's like, "Oh, what's going on? What's wrong with you, Dylan?" And then he just kicks him in the nuts.
It's like till the very end, the dad doesn't even pick up that there's something wrong with him. Yeah. No one understands there's something wrong with him until the very end. Like, you're a good kid, whatever, and let's just.
Why are you doing this? Like they're completely taken aghast, surprised by this, and he kicks him in the nuts, and that's like, oh, he goes down, and then instead of going for the gun, he runs, and then Dylan picks up the gun again and starts firing. And the dad runs up the stairs.
Oh my God! Is this when the fucking? Oh yeah, this is when the detectives break in.
That's when the mom and daughter and Bella come in, and he puts the gun away. He's like, oh, mom. It's
well, this is like the
and
Die Hard Chucky thing.
Yeah, he's trying to act like Chucky because he's like, oh, Dylan, where's Dad? He's like, oh, he's somewhere around. And then it's like, okay, Bella, go upstairs. He's like, okay, Mom, I'll go help you find Dad. And immediately she goes up half the stairs and he just pushes her down the stairs.
By the way, the cuts in this and like, how they do this, because they clearly don't have stunt people.
It's her.
Yeah, but it's clearly like her going slow and they speed up the footage.
And so she's out. He runs. Bella locks herself in the room. He's like, Bella, open the door. Open the door. He's like, Dad, I'm still coming for you. So the dad hides behind.
It's all Chucky shit.
It's not even very convincing, but he just hides behind the door. And
by the way, this kid has no trigger discipline.
No, and he hides behind the door, and the dad hits him with the thing. Still doesn't pick up the gun, and just leaves his kid unconscious there. Doesn't grab him. Doesn't grab the gun. Nope. Just leaves the kid there in the room with the gun. Runs down to the wife. He's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Oh, my leg hurts." It's like Bella. It's like, "Come on, we gotta go."
God,
and the Bella's like hysterical, and that's when the detective and the cops come in because Melissa had called 911.
You know what's fucked up? Like this, the only reason that this whole scene, whatever the fuck was happening, like actually captured my attention was because I'm like, how is the director going to cram the rest of this movie in 10 minutes?
Like literally everything. The cops, the battle with the dad, attacking the mom, all crammed in the last 8 minutes. And because Melissa is not dead, she gets up. Is like, oh, I gotta call 911. Yeah, the kid is psycho. He's across the street, got a gun. Get him over there because Detective Miller,
he kind of got suspicious.
He got suspicious. Like, I'm going on a plane. I'm going to go out there. So he's already going onto the scene. But then the other cops and 911 converge. They bust through the door. Dylan comes downstairs again, and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Freeze! Put the gun down, kid!" And he grabs, and then you just hear blah blah blah. And then the movie just ends.
It just ends.
It's like 6 cops just open fire at this kid. So you're like, okay, they clearly killed because there's no like end credits thing or no.
Oh no! But here's the thing: they have to keep it open.
Keep it open. That should have been over. What the explanation in the next movie is so stupid and so painful and jarring. They didn't even try. They could have said anything else. They could have said it was a dream sequence. No, they said all of that happened because that's the end of Adopted 1. You just hear 6 shots and roll credits. So you don't even know what happened. You don't know the aftermath. And now we're going into Adopted 2, Electric Boogaloo. So it starts with, this is Adopted 2.
By the way, if you're even questioning what our rating is for that one, it's a straight up dumpster fire. It's a fucking dumpster fire.
Them combined might tip me over into
like Carl's just going right into, because honestly, I almost do consider this to be
I was going to do them together. That's what
one movie.
Yeah, I was going to do them together. That's
because look, the acting in this is horrible. By the way, here's the thing, and I forgot to bring this up in the middle of it. The camera, the cinematography in this is everything is always in constant motion, even though everyone is sitting down
on a table
and doing nothing. It's almost like the camera knows, hey, look, nothing is happening. We have to make this look interesting. So it's constant. You almost get motion sickness from watching this movie
because it slowly just pans like this and not like 180 motion.
Like there's a conversation that the mom is having, I think, with the neighbor, and it's just constantly motioning. Yeah. Like, dude, I just drank a bunch. I'm about to vomit. Stop. And like, once again, acting, dialogue, direction, cinematography, zero. Lighting, stunts, effects, garbage, all all of it. Terrible. I hate the main kid. It's terrible.
He has no career.
Nothing. Now, Adopted 2.
No, that's fine. I was going to lump them together because Adopted, we don't even.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be worse for Adopted 2.
It's the same movie almost. crazy because Adopted.
Oh wow, I didn't even turn it on. It just started playing.
Yeah, that's what happens when it's on Tubi. It just goes to the next one.
By the way, if you look at the covers of like the videos, this is some shit you would see at King Cullen or
this
like
is in the bargain bin
of a supermarket. Not even like Best Buy or something.
A video store. Yeah, like Best Buy.
Supermarket.
Best Buy wouldn't even put it like supermarket bargain bin.
If for some reason Trader Joe's had a Halloween night,
it'd be like at Target, like in the back.
This
warehouse.
is like when Dollar Tree used to sell DVDs.
This would be like it fell off of the back of the Target warehouse, and you're like, "What is this stuff?" And the guy's like, "Here, just take it."
Once again, I feel like this direct, like you said, the guy had allegations on him. Like he definitely did porno before this. Then he absolutely did. Like there's no way that he didn't do it.
No, honestly,
but the way it's directed and the lighting and shit,
fuck stuff we saw, and I think
the same shit.
Moon Maiden has probably had better, honestly, better quality.
Oh, that's fucked up. Well, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
More stuff happened in that.
I mean, that was cut. Yeah. I mean, like one scene they'd be like chilling in a living room, the other scene they'd have laser guns that look like suspiciously like dildos, and they would be firing lasers at them. We probably would have picked up that it was a porno earlier, to be honest.
I kind of thought I was like, there's no way they can't put this on too, because I thought it was like,
they can if they cut out the sex scene.
Yeah, because I was.
Carl watch like a kid would stand, let's say with just the adults. Let's say this is actually 3-hour movies, and there's actually a lot of sex between the adults.
Oh gosh, Adopted is also one of them.
Well, because here's the thing: when you get to 2, after the whole beginning where they pretty much get Dylan's story in order, it's like a very much a Halloween
because this
style, like Rob Zombie Halloween.
We skipped over one crucial, not really, of Dylan's story is he did murder his parents. He got some gun from somewhere in his house. Shot them both in the head.
If you look at the dad, he's a piece of shit. He probably has guns in the walls, in the toilet.
And I was like, it doesn't matter. He can get it. That's what I was like, dad probably fell asleep with a gun in his chest, and Dylan just grabbed it.
Yeah,
shot them both in the head, set the house on fire. But they would still have a record of Dylan.
I feel like that was in The Orphan too.
Yeah, they would still have a record of Dylan and be like, this kid's family died in a fire or something, and with gunshots in their heads. No, none of that comes to Conan. But that's what happened to his family. He killed his first family, and then I think 3 other families before he got to this family. So that's like, he has like maybe 8-9 bodies on him by this point. So going to Adopted 2, which is insane because now the jig is up for him. He wasn't executed by the cops, regrettably, because we have to watch this.
And the explanation for that
we'll get to. He starts in an asylum. He's in an asylum, just chilling, trying to be his regular, calm, way too nice Dylan self.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
and he's sitting there, and then this kid just bullying him, and that's what you were asking for. It's like, yeah, we get that in this one. This kid's bullying the crap out of him.
Good.
He's pushing his
face
into his food, smacking him upside the head.
This bully's a bitch for getting getting owned by Dylan. Fuck that kid.
Well, first he pictures
Dylan's a bitch. Fuck Dylan.
Then the kid slams his face into his food, and then Dylan loses it, takes his tray, knocks him out, and is hitting him. But he just imagined all of that. And then later that night, one of the nurses or orderlies come up to him and is like, "How are you doing tonight, Dylan?" He's like,
yes, the fine lesbian woman.
And she's like, "It's good." It's like, just think about me when you get out of here. I was like, when he gets out of here, he's killed like how many people?
I love how they treat the mentally ill like it's like prison, like it's a parole thing.
Like you can just leave.
Yeah, you can just leave. Oh, you're not crazy anymore.
You've been
go ahead.
You've been good for a few months.
Get out of here. Go get your EBT and go get your Social Security.
You've been good for a few
months. All right,
months,
out of here, crazy.
It's like a few. First of all, like I said before, alluding to this, Dylan can barely control himself. Any slight inconvenience, and he goes to his psychopathic, sociopathic ways of, I just want this. Now I'm going to be rude and vulgar and belligerent and murderous. So I don't know how he used to be able to withstand that for as long as he did in the asylum. At least long enough for them to consider leaving him on good behavior, which is insane.
Like he reminds me of like Rorschach. where he's just like, you know what, you got, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Like, it's very much like that vibe because let's say he gets denied parole.
He goes to the psychiatrist. He's sitting there like, oh, how are you doing today? He's like, I'm good, doctor, whatever the heck. And the doctor's like, okay. He's like, you know what? I've seen your progress and you haven't had any incidents. You still have a little vulgar because he does like cuss at the doctor. He's like, we'll work on that. It's okay. It's like, so you know what? In 3 months, I'm gonna recommend you for release. In 3 months, he's barely been there now.
It's some like Sarah Connor shit from like
Even
Terminator
then,
2.
she was not leaving there.
Well, yeah, that's true. He saw through it.
I don't think she killed anyone. No, I think she hurt some people.
No, she almost took him down. But also, by the way,
he's killed like 8 people, and they know this at this point.
No, there should have been a guard there or something, and like that was
he should have been in cuffs. Honestly, when he's
talking. I don't even know. I have to actually go back and see.
He's not in cuffs.
I got to see how he gets the fuck out.
Oh no, I'll explain it. You'll see it, and I'll explain it. It just happens it's so quick and stupid because he immediately flips the switch because as soon as he doesn't get his way,
Rob Zombie's Halloween series, it's very like that.
He's
like very much like that.
Like my stuff like that because he's like, I'm gonna recommend you in 3 months. Like 3 months, I can't stay in this crap place. He don't say crap, but he's like this crap place for 3 more months. He's like, you know what, it's fine. And then immediately he turns his back to the kid. Like, I'm just gonna check your file. No, I can't stay here anymore. And he grabs one of the plaques off of his desk and just cracks him over the head with it. Oh, and
you would think like, hey, let's get rid of anything that can be a bludgeoning weapon.
This kid with a history of violence and murder.
You're in a mental institution with kids filled with that are like this. Apparently, why would you have anything for them to do anything
this
with
kid
it?
Not with it, like you said, an orderly watching him at all
times.
Like
he should be in a Hannibal Lecter muzzle.
Yes,
like what the fuck?
Like handcuffed.
Literally, he came in because cops were shooting at him.
Shot at him. That actually happened, and he was brought to this insane asylum. But no, just let him, because he's been good for a couple of weeks. So and
he's being polite, Dylan.
He's being polite to let it rock. So he knocks out kills. Well, he basically kills the psychiatrist. Like, and he's out, and he grabs his matches.
Psychiatrist, huh?
He grabs his matches and sets this garbage can on fire, which. What's in that garbage can? Because the whole place goes.
You know what? I would love if this was a video game.
It is a video game.
Dylan's like, oh, matches. Let's set shit on fire.
It's like Manhunt. He's playing.
Yes, it's like Manhunt.
He's playing a video game because he goes down the hall. It's like because he sneaks down the hallway. This orderly. Do orderlies carry stun guns on the map?
No.
Tasers?
No. As someone that's been in a psych ward.
This guy does. I've been in a psych ward. Never seen
that shit.
Because he's just talking, and then the nurse goes, and he's just standing there with his back to. He doesn't hear Dylan walking out. Not like Dylan's a ninja. Dylan just walks up, grabs the taser, like, and he's shocked. And he's like, "I'm sorry, Todd, or whatever. I kind of liked you, but I can't stay here any longer." So he just leaves Todd unconscious as the flames keep billowing and engulf him.
And I guess off screen he took out the bully, right?
He took out the bully off screen and another kid that laughed at him off screen.
You know what's funny? I did not pick up that was the kid, the sidekick of the bully.
Yeah,
I thought that was an orderly. That was like,
I thought that was
orderly's really young.
I was like, that orderly's really small, and I was like, oh, it's a kid.
And then he just stomps the kid out like American History X
and
style.
The kid's like, what's going on? And he's like, Dura! And then he's like, you shouldn't have made fun of me. And kid's stomped bloody. And then off screen.
Which, by the way, are there only 3 kids in this psych ward? Like, no one tried escaping?
And there's only 1 orderly. There's 2 orderlies.
No nurses, no security guards.
No cameras.
This is a big building.
This is like, it's so ridiculous. There's no cameras, nothing. For people that have committed murder, there should be a max security insane asylum.
You know what's fucked up though? If you think about the first Halloween, where how like the patients were able to just get out and just escape the lawn, like
no, it's like
what? This is an homage, Carl. It's
like Chucky 6 or whatever.
This is actually a very well thought out thing they did, Carl.
No, that's so stupid.
Tubi sponsor us.
Don't sponsor us. So the flames are billowing and just cover everything. You see the dead bull, you see the dead kid that laughed, and then the orderlies. There's like 2 orderlies that do show up, but he's hiding in the hamper. Don't check there. They just run to the fire, and then he gets up. But then Oscar said, like the female orderly comes, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Tases her. She's out, and then he just walks out the front door.
And by the way, I guess the other orderlies don't know how to escape the building because they all burn alive in there.
They all die.
Everybody, because they pretty much say later with the detectives that
there was no
survivors. Which, by the way, there's 0 locks in this place. You could have run out.
Yeah, this is the first 5 minutes, and he's already killed like 30, 40 people if we're going by that body count.
Oh, he already racked it up. He's got more bodies than Mike Myers at this point.
So then this is where we've just after that you're like, oh, okay, where this is the second movie, so stuff is ramped up. He's already killed 40 people. Nope, we hit an immediate brick wall and we're back into Lifetime. We're just
oh my god,
you
think
so you're not even at a sprint yet. You're like starting a jog, and you look over and then you hit a brick wall and you're like, what the welcome to Lifetime. That's what happened.
I got so mad because I'm like, I can't.
How many times did you look back? You said to see the time on it?
Oh like my god, times? Like 5 times. Because I'm watching this, I'm like, all right. Because here's the thing. Carl was saying this before when we were talking about this while we were watching the movies together. That so like, bad. Hey, look, they tease you with like these shitty fucking kills in the beginning, and then the rest is a Lifetime movie piece of shit because. They get you like Dylan taking out this entire facility, fucking like 11 style from Stranger Things.
It's not just his family this time. He took out a whole facility. So you're like, oh, Dylan's on a warpath. Now what's going to happen? Nope. Millie cuts to this family.
And like Carl said, brick wall.
Regular family. They love baseball. They go out on Sundays to practice. And they have 2 sons, Mason
and Kel, and you know Kel because you better remember.
You better remember Kel because that's going to be stamped into your inner psyche for the rest of the night. They say Kel, drinking game for every time they say Kel. Oscar would have
dude right now.
Oscar would have been done with all 3.
Let me track the Kels right now.
They say Kel way too many times because he's like, "Come on, Kel, you have to come too." It's like, "Dad, it's so early. It's Sunday. I don't want it." It's like, "Come on, it's for your brother." Fine. So they're practicing in the park, and he's like, "Okay, Kelly, you hit it this time." And he throws those like softball pitch to him. He hits it, and he runs the bases, and he's like, "Dad, I'm not feeling good."
I love
and
how
they
try to do this like shitty like Up style like intro for this family,
like this tragedy that we have to see.
By the way, I feel nothing.
That's what's like because
this kid looks like
these kids.
This kid looks like the bootleg version of Zero from Holes. The sick kid?
Kel.
Yes, Kel. Kel.
Because he has his hair twisted back.
I almost don't want to remember the name. Is that a spite?
They both have locks, but it's like one is twisted back and one is just like regular front facing. And they're not twins. I think it's just older, younger, but they're very close in age. So Kel's has like a congenial heart disease, I think.
Was that what it was? I thought it was some kind of asthma.
Or asthma, or both. But then he's just like, oh, I'm not feeling, and then he just passes out.
I'm not feeling good, Mr. Stark.
He's like, I'm not feeling good. He just go, and then he's like, no. And then they're in the hospital because they have to show us all of this. They can't just like cut and like it's a year later and he's dead. No, they show us all. They show Kel still alive in the hospital.
Or they could have like
on oxygen and everything on the telemetry. And he's like, no. Mason's like, you can't leave me, Kel. Don't leave me. Don't die. And then
by the way, I know they're trying to make this seem so emotional.
But it's like we don't know these kids, and you already predict it.
Feel
he's gonna die. Yeah, because all you know is like, oh, Kel's going to die, and then somehow that's the only thing I was invested is like, what sort of nonsense is gonna have to do to shove Dylan into Kel's place in this family? That's the only reason we're focused on this family. It has to be. Imagine if the family had nothing to do with Dylan and they just showed us that. But no. Because Kel dies.
You know what's actually funny, Carl? They could have taken all of that out and just
showed it like
or Dylan walks in, sees a picture, like who is that?
Oh, he died. Yeah,
Bam. Didn't need any of that. Hey, by the way, that would have knocked out 15 minutes. It would have been back to an hour and 20-minute movie because this movie's an hour and 40 minutes and it feels like 3 hours.
Because we needed Kel's whole backstory.
I didn't need any of this shit because this movie has. Look, we were saying this before. So it's either cringe or it's boring.
It's like
this is
70%,
fucking
70% boring.
Boring.
Just like you're just sitting there, like we said.
Even the emotional parts are boring.
Look at our Nukem review for that like debate topic of boring.
Oh yeah, the Nukem. And it was funny. I was thinking like
there like this.
I was thinking before, like, what was the worst movie besides this we've done?
Oh yeah,
I think it was Nukem. I think it might have been Nukem High.
Nukem's the only ones we haven't finished.
Yeah, because we didn't actually finish the movies because they were that bad.
The movies.
If you watch Class of Nukem High, don't. They're not good.
You've seen us sit through 15, 16 movies of straight cringe, torture, poorest, rated everything. Like
Puppet Master, Toxie, a Leprechaun,
like the poorest stuff you've ever seen. Like we just like our eyes are glazed over in embarrassment, but we're still like invested. But with boring, it's just like you're just sitting like something happened.
This is bad, man.
Do something. Like when you're supposed to be this like murder thriller genre, you want.
This thing doesn't even. It feels like this thing. Well, here's the thing, Carl. With this, it doesn't know whether it's going to be the thriller or the Lifetime movie.
Yeah. Well, it knows. It just spends most of it, and then we're supposed to be this other movie. They just because that's what they go for. They just go for the Lifetime aspect. They're like, we lost our son. And then it's like, so why are you adopting another kid that fast?
It's so fast. Here's the thing.
The next week.
So in the last movie, it was like 2 weeks before they adopted another kid.
In this one, crazy.
In this one, their kid died. Like he's dead in the ground. And it was like 2 weeks, and they got
and they get Dylan,
whose name is Tyler.
Tyler or Taylor?
I'm pretty sure it's Tyler.
I think it's Taylor.
I'm pretty sure it's Tyler because it sounds more ethnic.
But I'm like
because the way he talks when he starts talking in this and he starts talking.
Yeah, he learned some stuff in that psych ward.
Oh yeah, he did. He picked up some shit from the orderlies.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. So they go to the adoption agency, a different one. Because there's no way it could be the same one.
That'd be hilarious if it was, though. I don't think it was, though.
One, but that would be hilarious. Like, oh, you're Tyler.
You look exactly like Dylan.
No, you're Tyler.
Tyler. All right, that's cool.
It's so dope because then they're like, oh, we have a great kid. He's great. He's about the same age as your son. Blah blah blah. And
which, by the way, how long did they have him for?
Where they're just like, been that long. It's like a week or two, and they're already shipping him out. They don't know they don't know where he came from. He's just like, I'm lost. I'm here now. Okay, that's all we need. Because they don't know. He gave them a fake name, fake everything, and they didn't do any like background on that. And they're just like, here, you can take this one.
God damn, dude. It's
like
so
stupid.
It's so stupid because you know what it is? This movie, it's one of those movies that I can't stand where it's like a movie has to movie. Yeah. Like it just has to keep
in the
going.
Dumbest ways.
It has to keep trucking along. And
then we cut to.
And by the way, if you figured that the dialogue and the acting had improved, because Carl, usually when sequels come out, that means because people wanted it so much that they put more money into it.
No, how did this get a sequel?
Once again, this is a tax write-off. For Tubi, or they're contracted to make a certain amount of movies.
It has to be contractual because it literally came out the next year, 2025.
I'm telling you, and these are actors that Tyler Perry wouldn't even touch. Like they are not good. None of these people are good.
I told us they're trying.
They're trying. Look,
they're trying to act for Tyler.
Bless their hearts, they are trying their hardest.
They're trying to act for bad Tyler.
Look, guys, go back to modeling. Because listen, Carl, what did
beautiful people. Yes. Yeah.
What I mentioned before.
He said they are beautiful.
What neighborhood is this? Where in the second movie, where everyone is literally porn star level hot. Like everyone is so attractive. It's like I'm telling, like this is why I'm telling you, like, look, there's a 3-hour cut of this, and guess what? They cut Dylan and the kids out completely, and it's a thriller about something bad happening in the house they can't explain, and they just bang for 2 other hours. That's what this is.
But that would have better qualities than what we get in this movie, honestly.
I mean, you're right, because Moon Maidens is better than this.
Like we said,
at least Moon Maidens had laser dildos.
We'll sit through the poorest stuff. Just the bargain bin, like, give me 50 ginger dead mans, 50 puppet masters. But when you have
at least stuff happened in Ginger Dead Man.
And we're just sitting there in the chair like this, and I don't drink like that. He's drinking, and we're both the same. We're both just.
I was telling Carl like the night before, because I watched the first one.
You watched the first one before me.
And I told him, like, look, I'm fucking lit right now, and I'm glad this is moving along, but this is fucking dog shit.
And
like I could find anything funny. This is
like, there's not even much.
There's some funny parts,
but that's all conjected into one part, and that's it.
And it's like 15 minutes, and then it's just bullshit.
And then the 80% of the movie is just nonsense. Because even the parts that's supposed to be riffable, like the thing I'm about to say with Detective Miller, Detective Roger.
Oh, Detective Dante Miller.
He's Detective Roger.
By the way, that's a porn star name. Dante Miller.
Detective Roger. It's like he's talking to his wife. He's like, oh, I still have nightmares about that kid. And he's like, oh, what happened? Yeah, I can't believe he shot me. Like, he shot you? So, and then she says, probably the dumbest line in the movie, I can't believe all 6 of those officers missed.
Thank you. Okay, so you said it. So, like, I heard that. I was
out of my own house.
I was sober, and I'm like, I need to smoke something right now because I need to not have heard, because there's no way that was the dialogue for this, where she said every cop, not even just cop, detective. I think it was also like a SWAT team or something, right?
It was. No, I don't think it was full SWAT, but like
but these were like
cops,
because
it was just like detectives first, and then like just beat cops. I don't think there's anyone in full SWAT.
It doesn't matter.
But there's like 8 of them.
You don't leave the academy not even to wing a child. Okay? I mean,
or at least,
I don't think they train you to kill a kid, but I'm just telling you.
There's no de-escalation. They're just like, Dylan, stop. And then you just hear 6 shots. So they immediately open fire on him. Somehow in that, he got his shots off. They all missed, and I guess he just threw the gun down after that, after shooting Detective Miller.
Detective Roger.
He's like, okay, I surrender. And they're like, okay, you're going to the psych ward. But you would think in a competent movie that the detective would have this vendetta and be like visiting Dylan in the
in Saw.
Ward. Yeah, and be like
Danny Glover in Saw.
Like, what would happen is Dylan's trying to get evaluated, and he's like, no, he's not leaving this place, doctor. You see this bullet hole? This kid is a psychopath. Don't believe anything he says.
Or like Loomis from Halloween.
It's like, don't believe anything he says. This kid's crazy. And then he goes back one day, and he's escaped. So now he has to find Dylan. Dylan's escaped. He doesn't know Dylan's escaped for a long.
Fucking gave up, and then he's like, oh, wait, I forgot. I PTSD nightmares and shit.
Well, yeah. But he nightmares, but this never checks up on it. It's like, whatever. Kid's in the psych ward. He'll never get out of there.
Oh, and then immediately, by the way, they couldn't find that kid in the remains of the psych ward.
Yeah, so his buddy friend detective has one there.
This fucking guy that looks like Redman on crack.
And yet, he doesn't really have PTSD. Because I don't even think it's a coping mechanism, because they're both doing it. They start making jokes about... It's like, didn't you get shot by the kid? Even because the other lady detective, I don't think they give her an.
By the way, this movie is 20 minutes longer than the last movie.
Yes. She's like, you guys got to get on that. It's like,
my God.
That kid.
By the way, and if that was my boss, I would do whatever she wanted.
Well, Oscar's talking.
Oh my God.
That's when you sent me that text.
Every woman is fine. Look, look, Dylan's new mom in this is fine as fuck. All right, Aunt Dee Dee. She could be mean to me all day.
Even the adoption agency woman,
every woman can get it in this movie.
I'm just like, they're just cracking jokes of like, shouldn't you have PTSD? Shouldn't you be like, yeah, we gotta find this kid? And it's like, oh,
but you know, I was half expecting her to be like, the commissioner is on my ass about this.
Some cliche line like that.
Something like
I would even take that.
My sciatica is going through my perfectly round ass.
She's like, but she's just like, what's wrong with you guys? You're cracking jokes. It's like, you gotta find this kid. It's like, oh, fine, okay, boss. We'll be right on it. So, like, they don't care at all.
And by the way, this is like, why does this office look like a bank office? By the way, not like
it's not a police station.
Not a police station. Like,
it looks like
you walk into a Chase, like, and this is the cubicles.
Yeah, they're just sitting at these 4 square cubicles. It does not look like a police station. But so then we cut to Dylan. He arrives at the house. It's the same spiel that you had in the first movie.
It's literally the same exact.
But no, it's even worse because they combined just the 2 houses. So there's a Chekhov's gun right there. A shotgun.
Oh my God!
They show you all the tools that Dylan will use for later because he's like, oh, a gun, and he runs in. Mace's like, what are you doing? Go grab that.
Which, by the way, Mason should have been like, hey, the first thing he did when he got here was run to the gun.
Maybe we should leave that and spoilers, it's loaded.
You know what? I will give Mason this. Like a real man, he actually took that and he's like, let me just lock that away and just not say anything about that.
Not say anything. I'm saying the family should have locked it away. But I'm like, why is it out in the open and loaded?
By the way, it's loaded. It's loaded. Like
but of course it's loaded.
It's fucking loaded. Like, who puts a loaded gun on the wall?
Then Dylan's also like kind of out of fine, but he's trying to be good because he's barely been in the house he hasn't even been in the house 5 minutes. He ran for the gun.
Well, that should be a red flag. But here's the thing: at this point, from this point on. It's just a lifetime.
It's just a lifetime because he's like, oh, but they kind of just hint, because it's like, oh, these golf clubs. Like, yeah, my dad tried golf for a while, but he's not good at it.
Oh, because
these are state of the art.
By the way,
titanium golf clubs.
That's going to come into play.
That will come into play again later. And then like the rest of it's just lifetime. They're like, oh, let's play video games. It's like, oh, let's have dinner. Oh, mom's not really good at cooking though, right? Let's order pizza. It's like the basis of.
Which, by the way, if your mom is that fine,
Oscar be like, I'll eat that terrible.
And by the way, I saw that when they panned to the meatloaf, they abandoned because they had pizza afterwards.
It didn't look terrible.
I'm like, I would fucking eat that. Are you kidding me? Unless it tastes like cat food, and even then, just mix it with some beer, it tastes fine.
It didn't look burnt or like undercooked.
She fed me cat food. I don't give a fuck.
Oscar doesn't care
because she's fine as hell. Are you kidding me?
But I'm like. It's just that same spiel, but then he keeps doing. He does creepy things, but not like crazy things. He's just like, because like you're not supposed to go into Kel's room. Mom keeps that closed, and she's still because she hasn't moved on. So why even get another child if you haven't moved on? Like they can't even go into the room, and you leave his clothes that he died in on his bed. But of course, that same night, he's lucky she didn't actually check on them to see if they were sleeping. She only went into Kel's room because she only cares about Kel. But he goes into Kel's room, starts going through his stuff. He's like, oh, and then he's like, the mom's coming. So he hides behind the door.
Well, by the way, when he does it, that's why I think he had some kind of respiratory thing. He pulls out an
inhaler. There probably was respiratory. I don't know, but he was like grabbing, maybe it was his lungs, his chest, but it looked like he was grabbing his heart. But I was like, yeah, he has some inhalers. He has a bunch of. Everyone has these photos of just like the stock actors, like just staring at someone who immediately said, "We're taking a picture," and they're just like staring weirdly at. You notice that in the first one too. Those stock photos.
Oh my god,
so bad. But so he gets.
It's almost like the pictures that come with the frames.
Yeah,
that's what it was like.
That's exactly. He almost gets caught, and. So then it cuts to the next day. They're playing it around the house, but Mason starts learning that he's slowly like asking more questions about Kel, and it's like, it's okay, Mom, you don't have to worry. I'm here now, and he doesn't really like that because it's like I want to remember my brother and stuff. So That's immediate. That's what I'm saying. At any inconvenience, that's immediately Dylan just turns the switch because he's like Mason's like he's like, why aren't you want? He's like, hey, Mason, want to hang out?
But you know what's funny?
Actually, I don't really want to hang out today. Like, what's wrong with you? He's like, you're tripping. And he's like, whoa.
Oh, God, the tripping.
Yeah.
By the way, like, the amount of slang and ebonics that fucking Dylan like spits out here.
No, because.
But here's the thing, too.
If
he came from a Latin coded family, it's not coming off like that, man.
It's not coded.
I'm sorry, nah.
At all. He doesn't speak
like I didn't sound like that when I was a kid.
There's no Spanglish spoken. There's no Spanish spoken. Nothing.
It's just not
at all.
No.
Like you would think even that might come out in his like true persona, but no. It's just ebonics weirdness. Because then the aunt comes over and the aunt's just this weird, even also belligerent woman's like
Aunt Dee.
Well, Oscar doesn't care because he's just looking at her, but she's like, "Oh, you need to spank these kids." These kids. I'm like, "What aunt are you?"
Aunt Dee.
But then that still not a red flag for this family. Even the dad gives him like pound it because after Dylan says it's like, Aunt Dee, you're a mean woman. He's like, what happens to me?
But here's the thing: I will give the
dinner table.
I will give them this.
You will give them.
Look, here's the thing: if he did this out the gate,
night two.
No, it'd be well. Oh God, you're right.
It's like he's night two.
No, because I'm like that's something a kid in the system would say.
Yeah, but.
He is not
all display, and what he's personifying to them is that he's so nice. He doesn't talk like that, and then he just flips the switch on Aunt Dee, but then that's
not for nothing. She calls him a little girl. Like
yeah.
I'm
you can dish it, you can't, but you can't take it on Dee. And it's like, oh, here, pound it, son. I'm like, no red flag there. They're completely.
Oh, she can be mean to me all day.
They're going to be completely blindsided by what happened.
By the way, you guys can totally see what carried me through this movie. It's just basically the mom
basically
and
beautiful women is what carried him through the movie. The only thing, nothing really carried me through this movie, and I was too.
Oh no! And then also by the end,
I was too awake to fall asleep. That's the only reason that carried me through.
I was high as fuck. It doesn't matter.
And
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
All that they decided to leave the kids with Andy. Brilliant.
By the way, she's the type of aunt where I'm like, I can clearly see it. Let me just fucking distract her and I could do some bad shit.
You can do anything.
Because she
barely watches them.
Because here's the thing. She's the type of aunt where like, if you're cool with her in a certain way, then she'll let you get away with shit. But if you piss her off, she will beat your ass.
Because Mason and Dylan have now started like having a divide. Because he's like, you're trying to take my brother.
Which once again, by the way, complete left turn.
Yeah.
Like it was like in the very next scene, he's not into it anymore.
Not into it.
Like, I don't want to be near you anymore. The one before, he's like, you're my brother forever. Yeah. Bam. Next scene, you're taking my mom from me and you're taking my brother's place.
My brother's place and erasing him. And I don't want to be near you anymore. And he's like, what's going on? He's like, and he's like, you know what? Forget you too then. And he stomps off. And then it's great because I forgot. He said, he's like, oh, bro, that's cold. Because he's like, you're not my brother. You're barely part of this family. And it's like, that's cold. But then, and Dee tries to mess with him, and he keeps going at her. And she's like, I'm about a second away from just slapping the hell out of you. And he's like, you know what? It's fine.
Not gonna lie, that was doing it for me.
And then he's like, Aunt Dee, come quick. Mason's something happened to Mason. You gotta call 911. He's like, what's going on up there? And he takes the golf club and smacks her right in the stomach.
By the way, I guarantee you he ripped that from Chucky.
That was
Child's Play
Chucky.
2.
Yep,
with the fucking golf club. That is 100% Chucky rip.
And she falls down the stairs. Boom, it hits her head. She's boom. And then why didn't he just let her die there?
Wait, was it 2 that he did the golf? Or was it
3?
It was 3. It was 3. Sorry, 3.
3, yeah, 3. So yeah, but I'm like just trying to get through this movie.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It was 3 with the CEO. He hit him in the head.
Yeah, that's straight up what it was.
Yes, that's basically what it was. Because you don't even see him swing. You just see the golf club, just like in Chuck. And she falls downstairs, hits her head. He could have just let her die and just bleed up. But he's like, Mason, call 911. And he's like, what? Your aunt's on the floor. And
your aunt's on the floor.
Basically, so they call 911. The whole family would go back to lifetime. Like, oh my gosh, what happened? It's like my first call, now my sister, and then in the hospital. And
Oh
out
my
of
God,
nowhere,
man! And also, by the way,
this is a crazy scene because Dylan's like, "Don't worry, Mom, I'll stay with you at the hospital." And they're like, "What?" And then you barely know this woman or your mom.
Carl, you knew that was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm saying the mom like, "Oh yeah, you can stay with me." But then Mason's like, "Oh, I'll stay with you too, Mom. It's okay. I have Taylor. I don't need you here, actual biological son, to stay with your biological aunt. No, I have Taylor. You guys go home, leave." I'm like, what?
Fuck you! I have my pseudo white child with me. Get out of here!
You might as well have said that because she just.
Which, by the way, I'm like, clearly he's going to clear the loose end. Which, by the way, worst assassination attempt ever.
Oh my gosh, and worst hospital ever.
Carl, security does not exist in this world. No. In the adopted Tubi world, security does not exist.
It really doesn't. Because he just slinks in past the
police
nurse.
Exist, but they're incompetent.
They're incompetent. He just slinks in past the nurse, pulls off her vent mask, all the stuff starts going off. But then the nurses run in because he didn't think any of this through. Because, when you pull off a vent mask, her vitals are going to plummet, and then all the alarms are going to go off. So they run in, and he hides under the bed, and no one sees him somehow. It's not like you can really hide under these things.
No, I've been to an ER, hospital, whatever. There's no cover.
There's no cover.
There's no cover. It's not like a fucking.
They would be like, "Kid, what are you doing under there?"
It's not like the bed behind me right now. There's no cover.
They'd just be like, "Kid, what are you doing under there?" If they saw it. But no, they're just all looking at the monitors and they're like, "Oh, okay, put her back on the mask." He's like, "Crap, I couldn't kill her."
Now tonight. At the bodega beer. This is what you did to me, Tubi.
He's gone.
I'm gone.
But he's like, "Crap, I couldn't kill her tonight. Fine, I'll try it next time." And what happens after this? Oh my gosh. This was like, we just watched this today. I can't remember. After he tries to kill her, it's Mason and the dad.
Oh, it's basically just kind of, once again, it goes back into the Lifetime kind of thing. But it's basically now the deterioration of, hey, my brother doesn't like me. Everyone's like, because they're fighting each other and stuff.
Because then he goes into the thing. He's like, it's like, I'm really trying. It's like, no, you're trying to take my family, trying to take my this place.
Which, by the way,
because that's why he's mad, because he saw him go into Kel's room. He's like, we're not even supposed to be in there, and you're in there. He's like,
he saw him go to, and then he showed that, so they do this thing where the mom does a thing with the hand,
and he's like, that's supposed to be
our thing.
Like, you've been here.
Off shit that they do.
It's like, what was it? Memorable movies. It's like this, like their mantra, the family mantra. As long as you're here, you will be loved.
Yeah, something like that.
As long as you're here, you will be loved. And so he's like,
by the way, this entire time too, like Carl's been focused on the story of Dylan.
Oh,
there has been the underlying sub story of the cop that is trying to redeem his mistake, and they just peppered in there to make this movie longer.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that in there because it came up.
He's not even trying to redeem it. He's kind of just there like, it kind of sucks that he's out there. He's not like having a vendetta of this kid that shot him in the chest. He's like, if it was like a couple inches to the left.
I mean, it also helps that he produced the movie.
Yes, he's just in there because he produced
the movie.
So,
fucking,
they're still looking.
Just do a sister.
I still don't know why they don't put out a bolo, like, be on the lookout for this kid.
Thank you. There's no bulletin. There's no like, hey, we don't know where this kid is.
Put it on channel, whatever news.
This is his picture,
and they show this picture. Even if the foster family didn't see it, the neighbors or someone would see it. Be like, hey, isn't that your foster kid on the camera over there on 7 o'clock news? Oh crap! And then Dylan's busted, but no, because he does stupid stuff like that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So there's at least 45 minutes of Lifetime.
Yes.
And then finally they do this thing where Dylan is finally trying to turn the family against the son, which, like the good son, it should have been like this the entire movie, but they start doing it in the last like 45 minutes of the movie.
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes of the movie.
Once because we clocked it. You tell once it's like an hour and 7 minutes, then it starts trying, not even ramping up, but like putting like actual plot in, and we're in the third act.
And to me, actually, it's funny because the way you describe that, it's like, so the last 10 minutes is the third act of this movie. Because in every movie for Adopted, it's the last 10 minutes is the third act.
It's like 10 minutes of like the Adopted murder thriller, and then 45 minutes of Lifetime where you're just sitting there like, and then he tries to take out the aunt, and then it cuts back to the Lifetime. It's like, oh, I'm trying to be the good brother, and it's like, why can't? And then it ramps back up when he fights him. He's like, I'm just giving you a warning. And Mason's like, get out of my room or I'm about to kick your butt.
Oh, but it's so funny too because he comes in with this Fonzie fucking.
Now he has this
leather jacket that came out of nowhere. It's not like they have this laying around.
He just pulled that.
It's a leather jacket fitted for a 10-year-old.
He apparated it out of nowhere and he puts it on. And now he's threatening him. It's like, no, that was your threat. And he's like, and then immediately that comes
by the way, Dylan got hands.
Well,
Dylan got hands.
Or Dylan can take a punch. Because he just shrugs all that off.
He did literally got beaten by grease. You know, like, and he doesn't
feel pain anymore. That's the grease destroyed.
That fucking movie that came out.
Yeah, the grease destroyed all his nerves because after that,
it was like Kick-Ass.
Yeah. Oh, after that, the dad's like, Mason, what did you do? This is your fault. I'm like, what? And it's like, Dylan, go to your room. And then, but Mason's like, oh no, now I'm done with you. It's like, I'm the biological. Even the mom's starting to say it too. It's like, there's something clearly wrong. Mason's really upset. Maybe this adoption thing was a mistake.
By the way,
he's like, you think?
Yeah, you shouldn't have probably picked up a new kid 3 weeks after your last one died.
Yeah,
like they're not
a kid you
know
nothing about. That again,
like,
they just drop them off before you even get to meet the kid. You just drop them off at your house. You don't have any time to interact with them. You don't know anything about this kid. You don't know his background or anything. This is not even the red flag that he finally tells him, because I think the director's like, this is too confusing. Just give them your real name now.
Bodega Beer, you're pretty fucking good. I was actually expecting to hit myself for that.
He's like, oh, my name's not Tyler or Taylor. It's Dylan. And you're like, okay, I'm glad you told us that.
By the way, why is that even not more of a red flag?
Yes.
Where you're just like, wait, why does the adoption agency not go, hey, he likes to be called Dylan, but wait for him to tell you that?
Something, or like, why are you telling this?
No, because all these kids are assigned like a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
Are they? Well, his is dead.
Oh, well, in Tubi world, which I assume is very adjacent to Tyler Perry world, to be honest, the way this movie is designed.
Yes, they are adjacent.
They're very adjacent. It's very much like, oh, no, we don't do psychological evaluation. Hey, look, you look okay, and you're very nice to us. We'll let you go.
We'll let you go.
Go ahead. Get adopted by this other affluent person of color family.
Yeah, that's what happens. So Dylan overhears them talking about this. Like, maybe this adoption was a mistake. And he's like, no, the dad's like, it's okay. Even the dad's still on that side, which is so ridiculous. But then they're like, all right,
the dad's about it literally till the end of the movie.
Yes, like just like the other dad. It's the same movie.
No, the other dad I think was picking.
No, not until Dylan was sitting at the table with a gun. He did not pick up anything.
It literally rehash.
Yeah,
it's a rehash.
It's the same thing.
It's a rehash.
Because the only difference now.
Fuck.
The only difference now is the aunt wakes up from her coma.
I gotta address this. Just let me know.
I
gotta address this.
They couldn't even be bothered.
I gotta address this. When is this even? Hold on. What
I think that's next anyway. Dylan talking about.
Oh no, this is when he's just still trying to usurp.
Yes.
And then.
Because then they get the flashback.
Oh, this is when he gets his leather jacket. They fight.
They fight. Because Oscar's trying to see is that we get another flashback of Dylan's birth family, and his sister is just the same actress.
So Dylan has this thing about sisters. He doesn't. They make it more apparent in this one because the last one they were just like, I don't like siblings. I don't like sisters because sisters turn me in and they maybe get sent away.
Yes.
So he was saying that his apparently he had a sister in his original
like
family,
his actual sister, who is who, Oscar.
It's literally the same actress
that played his adopted sister.
His adopted sister in the first movie.
Bella.
So here's the thing. Maybe
don't give this any credit.
Here's the thing, Carl. So I'm going to say this because I'm incredibly inebriated right now. Because I assume these movies were made by people that were in my state of mind right now.
You're assuming a lot too. That gives them more carte blanche, because at least if they were baked or drunk or anything, or both, that could explain it. But I don't think they were.
That he put that girl's face on his old sister.
Hallucinated.
But the reality is,
she looks nothing like that.
They filmed these movies back to back. Number one,
pretty much.
I assume they. I tried, and I found one thing, and the only thing I was at the first movie, Jaden's
house is where they filmed.
They filmed the first movie. And this one, so like he was saying, the sister of the first movie, the adopted plays,
it's his biological
sister.
Who cares? So like, they probably didn't even think people would notice, because they like no one watched the first one anyways, or anyone who did was too high or whatever to remember. So just put the other actors in, not like us that watched.
Well, you know what, Tubi?
Back to back.
I was fucked up for both, and I noticed immediately. So fuck you.
We did basically watch them back to back.
He was messaging me when he was watching his run of the movies, and I was watching the second half like we were doing right now.
Right now, we're watching two together.
And legit, I was just like, I didn't mention this because I wanted to say this for the cast. Yeah. This bitch was in the first movie.
That's what I was waiting to say that too, but that's when it happens. And so it's like, I hate sisters, and I thought you'd be cool as my brother, but you're tripping.
Oh my god, the Bonics and the street slang this motherfucker slings. I'm like, number one,
you did not speak like this in the first movie, not to this extent.
No, and it was just like, dude, like
the psych ward changed.
Like, I get it. Like, Tubi originals are mostly sponsored by BET. Or to something to that extent.
Even BET would have better.
This content. Is the revamp of BET and UPN in streaming form.
This is their streaming.
Because, like, I'm like, look, I appreciate you guys showing people of color in affluent situations.
Whatever jobs they do.
You don't describe the jobs. I don't know what's happening. And by the way, this makes me jealous of my childhood, because I'm like, yo, before the Dylan element gets added to this, this kid has an awesome life.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Before the horribleness is about.
Parents support the sports interests.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're not.
Like, I wanted to do hockey, and I got beat up in soccer.
They're just oblivious to anything else that goes on in their lives when it comes to.
And by the way, why is the general kind of like motif? Why is the husband completely oblivious to the very end?
He's more oblivious.
The women are always
the wife is
more...
sort of like, because at least they don't talk to them more and wants more motherly stuff.
That's a good point. You're right. Yeah.
But
he always goes after
the husband, completely oblivious.
You know what? I'll give Dylan this. You know what? Go for it.
Go for it. But he wants like a mom, but it's like obsessively wants a mom. But that's where the aunt wakes up from her coma and calls the detective office, and this detective is just like, really, lady?
Carl, I love how we always go once again. Where's the police? We get police.
We always ask them,
and
the
they
cops? There's no cops in these movies. I'd rather have no cops, honestly.
For this, it would make even more sense. For this, the addition of the cops make you more frustrated.
Wouldn't you even see that she's calling from a hospital and at least question that? No, he can't be like, whatever, lady. He's like, you know what? We'll look into it. And then his boss comes like another prank call. Yeah, there's some lady got her head.
Which, by the way, wasn't Roger's fucking precinct already working with someone there? And wouldn't that have like tied together or something? Because I know he was looking. That once again, the sub story to this is that the Rogers detective is fucking, or Dante Miller is trying to find this kid. And this wouldn't have come up.
He's begrudgingly trying to find him, not like he should have a vendetta to find this kid that shot him and
he's killed. Like, fuck, I guess I'll do it.
I guess I'll. That's basically what it's like. Like,
fuck, man.
It's like, oh, I gotta do
even
this.
Even his homie, his fucking partner, is just like, yo, why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this?
Fuck, man.
Yeah, we gotta do this today. That's basically how they act. That's how all of the detectives act.
Tubi told me I get like a sandwich for this. They didn't even give it to me. Fuck.
That's really much it. So, as the dad and the son go to his game, and it's like, because right before they leave, Dylan's at the top of the stairs, and he's like, if you get a few home runs, maybe you'll be off of punishment. It's like, why am I in punishment? It's like, well, you fought your brother. It's like, that's not my brother. I keep telling you.
Which, by the way, I don't know about how your household was, but like anytime that would happen, I would get my ass whooped. Like just like get my ass whooped, and then just get sent to my room, and I'd be punished forever.
Right? But no, not in this rich to do family. Probably never punished him before this anyways, because he's like, it's like, that's not my brother. He's not that's their name, Andrew. That's what he's not an Andrew. He's whatever he is, but it's like he's gonna be gone soon. And then Nils like, that's it. So they leave, and the mom's like somewhere else, and that's when Dylan just goes straight for the shotgun, just grabs it. But then the aunt comes in, and she's like, it's like, where are you, sis? Where are you? Where's anyone? And then just out of nowhere, turn around.
And this is where I will never, ever forgive Dylan for wiping out or sliming out fucking Aunt Dee.
Blam, right in the chest.
Right in the chest. She's gone. I'm like, fuck, she was fine as hell.
Aunt Dee, yeah.
You could have been mean to me all day, Aunt Dee.
She tried, but at least she called 911. And got them, at least I think, to get there, or they're on their way. But then the mom comes in, and this scene was extra stupid because she has to go. She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You guys are lies. You said I was your son. You thought it's like you are my son." He's like, "You please stop." He's like, "No, I'm gonna shoot you too. I'm sorry. I don't want to."
By the way, I love like not to be the weird ballistics person, but like. He shoots her, right, with the shotgun.
He flies so far back.
By the way, it's accurate.
It's accurate,
but in this movie, where everything else is so outrageous, you couldn't have just let him hold the shotgun instead of every single time just him getting comically thrown back like Jazz from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Just
like, that's the only realistic thing we're gonna do for this movie, because. Again, the gun's loaded. You just keep a loaded gun out in the open in your house for anyone to grab. So the mom actually almost gets through to him. So where almost she puts her hand. She's like, "It's like as long as you're here, you will be loved." He's like, "Yeah," and she actually does grab the shotgun.
You know that reminded me of like in Marvel where Black Widow's like the sun's going down.
Big guy, sun's getting low, big guy. She's basically doing that. And he's like, you know what? So she grabs the gun and puts it behind her. And
I thought she had it.
She did. And then he just gut punches her.
Oh, shit. My bad. Alarm, guys. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Because then he just gut punches her. And she's like, oh. And he's like, sorry, Mom. He's like, you're a liar. I can't trust you. And he grabs the shotgun again. Instead of fighting him, wrestling him, she just runs away. She's like, no, Dylan, please. And he just shoots her in the back.
Which, by the way, look. I not to keep being that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. She was crawling away, and
very slowly.
That behind should have blocked anything that came at her.
This guy.
I'm sorry, but like look, ballistics guys. If you saw the way she was crawling away and the way that he was aiming at, it should not have gone straight to the small of her back. It went right to the small. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I know what he's saying is just being
that like, peach should have blocked everything.
But it should have hit her there, but it shoots her in the back.
Okay, I'm down. Continue.
She's down. She's not dead yet somehow. but she is down.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Well, they come in and he's like, what the? And Dylan throws the gun and he's like, well, time. He's like, what are you doing? Mason's actually trying to run to his mom, even though Dylan has a gun on him. He's like, Mason, just get out of here. And he shoots the dad in the shoulder. And you're like, oh. I don't know how his arm wasn't blown completely off, but he shoots him in the shoulder. And Dylan goes up to him and is like, it's gonna be up for you now too, Dad. And
I have a feeling what he had wasn't buckshot. I think it was birdshot, but
something because it was for hunting. So
no, it was probably buckshot because it was meant for like deer. But so no, his arm should have been gone. Yeah, that should have been gone.
But then Mason comes and they wrestle, and just starts wailing on Dylan like 6-7 thing. Dylan just tanks all of it.
Well, here's the thing. I will give the kids this and the editing this. The editing was so cocaine and cracked out. And these kids were enough where like the punching sequences look real enough.
It looked real, but like the effects of it doesn't even seem to have
real enough. I mean, just the hitting, because I was like, I'm surprised they just weren't like, hey, kids, actually fight. Because we have that little budget and you guys don't have rights anyways. So
then the dad finally gets a shotgun after Dylan's dropped it and fighting Mace. And he's about to but that's when Detective Roger and everyone come in. He's like, oh, she's like, drop the gun. Oh. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, where is he?
By the way, guys,
out back.
Guess what? This is like the last fucking movie.
Oh, yeah. Same thing. Cops bursting at the last second, but this time the dad has the gun. And he was about to shoot him because he's like, Mason.
You know what's funny? I will give these movies this. I thought that when the dads get the guns, I thought they were going to get lit up because I thought it was going to be some fucking BLM shit where like this motherfucker gets lit up and I'm like,
they executed the dad. I would have given this movie at least a point.
Damn, that's cold, dude. I would have been like, no, that's fucked up.
Well, something happened cringe. That's stupid because the dad dies.
Carl, everything that happened.
But at least something happened because he just drops the gun and surrenders. But then, like, where's the kid? He's like, oh, he ran out back. Somehow Dylan just booked it out of there. How did this kid is like 10. He's not moving that fast. At least not enough to get away from all these cops.
He's Jedi sprinting, Carl. All right.
Because he's gone. That's the thing. Dylan is gone. They cannot find him at the scene. He is gone. They're like, oh, we got to find him. And then what's it cut to, Oscar? What's your ending, your favorite? Because I can't wait for 3. Can't wait for Duncan 3.
By the way they shoot this, it makes it seem like he walked down the block.
Yeah, walked down the street.
Not even like miles away.
Like
he walked down the block.
Or dirty.
Hey, guess what? Even if they were good filmmakers, he would have been picked up on the side of the road.
Or like if he was going to a house, it'd been like a far near there. He's like sweaty.
A barn.
Tired.
It would have been a barn.
Yeah. Or like an underpass.
Even didn't make any sense. A barn, an underpass,
something, and some family sees him on the side of the road. And
a policeman in a different precinct
sees him, or like something like that.
Nope, he goes to a house just down the road and to a random house. By the way,
brings the doorbell.
Another well-to-do house.
Well-to-do family and house, and like, oh my gosh, who are you? And then the mom caresses him, and he looks at the camera and smiles.
You know what's fucked up? That insults me the most about this is that
Abduction 3,
even a hack terrible filmmaker would have freeze framed his face and zoomed in on it and been like, bam, 3rd movie coming. Nope, he looks at the camera for a second and it just cuts
credit.
To fucking terrible modern new metal.
Even though they for sure
I was so mad at this.
Think of the logic. They have to put a bowl out now. It's not like they threw him into psych ward now. Now they have to. Because he's killed 2 women. He's killed your 2 hot women that you love. They're both dead because he's like, they get to the scene. You're like, what about the mom and sister? Oh, they both died on the way to the hospital.
No, look, Dylan is actually. Look, I've seen movies. He is my main antagonist in fictional.
Well, this trilogy needs a conclusion. So, Marquise, get to finish.
Tubi, listen, I will write up a script for this. For finally Dylan getting his
make it up on set.
And guess what? I will make this detailed and amazing, and you can just dwindle it down to the garbage that it is right now, and I will not give two iotas of a fuck if you
just be the same movie, just like this. Family's like, oh hey, Dylan.
Wow. Okay, Carl. Way to ruin everything already.
What else can they do?
Thanks, Carl.
What would be the up-ringer? Even though Adopted 2 didn't even have an up-rep. Like, you know how the sequel's supposed to up the stakes.
Oh, what are you talking about? This was the aliens movie. To the alien that is adopted.
There's actually less. I think he kills less people. No, well, technically, he killed more if we count the fire. But him himself, he kills only 2 women.
Oh, it doesn't matter, dude. The fire, 50 people done. 100 people, actually, probably. Oh, they don't even know. They don't know how to escape fire.
He shoots 2 women, and just that's it.
But I'm all right. So. Ratings right now.
Kill me.
Kill me. This is fucking terrible. This was a struggle to get through. I told Carl the last 15 minutes of the last movie.
This is our first.
I went out, got food,
he walked out,
cooked. I fucking did errands, and then I finished the movie because I needed air. I needed air to fucking finish this.
I did pause it and stopped and looked 4 times to see what the time was on these movies.
I fed people, like I did whatever I had to do, and then finished this bullshit.
This is our first kill movie. Like, these 2 combined movies
in a while. I know we've had that before, but this is in a while.
This is
a kill me, man. Tubi, I'm gonna write a script for this. You better pay us some goddamn money. I better get a ham sandwich.
Let's do that
with all the fixings.
I can do it in
with some seconds. Dip.
Adopted 3, well-to-do family, but they'll change it up. Now he's extra good for a longer time.
Now they're white,
and he's extra good. And there's no other sibling. It's just him.
No, the other adopted sibling who is a Navajo Indian.
No, it's like for 6 months he doesn't have an adopted sibling, but then they're like but now he has neighbors who have siblings. And then he befriends them.
Carl, stop talking. You're giving the movie ideas. Stop it. Well, stop, Carl. Stop, Carl. We need to get paid.
We're not
Carl,
paid.
Stop.
You think they got paid?
Stop. Yes, in sandwiches. Carl, we could have awesome snacks right now.
Guess the budget of both these movies?
Okay.
I couldn't find any, obviously, but there's no budget.
No, there's no budget.
His first guess was $100K. There's no way.
Okay, I might have been inebriated when I said that, and now I'm more inebriated, and now
I'm
saying
playing the only child.
That's not a Tubi original, but that's probably than what we just saw of 2 movies. I'm gonna say the budget for this, and we will never know because I will never find out.
We'll never know. They don't know the budget.
I'm gonna say $1,500 because $500 for ad revenue, and then $1,000 from the guy from Sister, and then after that is
$1,500 for revenue. How many actors were in the movies combined?
At least 15.
15. So there's another. That's like. I'm saying we pay the actors at least $1,000 because you can't pay them less than like people make at a job. So give them $1,000 each to just shut them up and have them come back for the sequel and stuff. $1,000 each, so that's $15,000 plus so that's $16,500 right now, plus another couple of thousand to pay for Dylan's house, to just like have the family leave for a week, and they use his house.
Do you really and then the other house for that, or
no? Just like any.
He gets paid also as an actor.
But then they also have to pay any damages they do.
Because that would explain why he kept staying an actor in here because they used his house.
Because they use a second house too. So it's like they probably Airbnb that. So that's like another $500, $800. So I'm saying $20K is how much they spent on this.
You know what? I'm gonna say $45K.
45. What else did you do? Why are you doubling it?
Cocaine expenses, bro.
Some
Cocaine
or like
booze.
Paying for any lawyers.
Giving Dylan Adderall to learn how to act, even though it paid for nothing.
They have to pay for the lawyers for all the stuff that they rip off from better movies.
I'm just saying, it's this is dumpster fire.
Kill me,
dumpster fire. It's. Do not watch this.
You fell into the fire.
Do not watch this.
No, don't watch you. Even us telling you is.
I thought it'd be fun.
He did. He's crazy.
I thought it was going to be like Battle of Los Angeles. It was not like that. No,
that's not even much to riff off. The stuff we riff off is not even riff off.
This is not good.
I'm just like, it's stupid, but it's not interesting. Like at least interestingly stupid.
Yeah,
that's a duck.
That's it. So let's get to the nitty gritty and get to our new wheel.
It's your spin.
Oh, is it? All right. And by the way, this is an all animation wheel. See it at this point. The marker's bad, but animated related movies. So animation month. Here we go.
Some mercy, lament some,
and it is Evil Tunes.
Oh, great!
By the way, that means we get no mercy.
No, I already
Evil Tunes.
Oh, great!
I thought it's literally the Temu version of Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, great.
Hooray! So hooray! Wheel. Thanks, Wheel. I had actually a lot of good movies on there, and they didn't pick that.
What can we watch?
Thank you.
All dogs go to heaven.
Oh man! All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly, also for joining us.